Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys had a fabulous long weekend. And if you had to work or if you had to do some regular things on this weekend, thank God you're still here. So let me get my hellos in. It seems like you can hear me. You can put a one in the chat if you can hear me for sure. I don't want to get too far out and there's something wrong with my sound. Okay. Lavender Spirit. Storm is scary. Uh, been without power for over 45 minutes. I need to conserve my battery, but I feel alone and need a distraction. Yes, uh, I we're okay. Uh, there's a hurricane that has hit the coast of Texas. Um, we're we're wishing all of you safety. Hope you guys are able to stay dry. Hope you guys are not adversely affected by this storm, and I hope it blows over your area quickly. One of the things that I hate is being without power, and you don't know when you're going to get power or any of these things. So, uh, hoping the storm will just, glide over your area with little to no damages, and hoping you guys stay safe. Hello, Vito. Good morning, beautiful people. Okay, you guys can hear me. Thank you, Vero. Thank you, Shy Girl. Good morning, Big Set. Peace and multiple blessings to you as well. I hope so too. Good morning, The Real K Fit. Good morning, Cunningham. Patrice Cunningham, Internet Ready. Okay, let me start from the top. We have M. Renee. We're going to be praying for M. Renee. Patrice Cunningham, are you in that storm area? We're praying for all our people in the storm area. But, see, as God would have it, it seems like one person in the storm area has worn out all their prayers and, has really made people really, really not want to pray for them. Um, or not, I don't know. Brian. Isn't Brian in Houston? Uh, hasn't Brian exhausted the good prayers and the goodwill of the people? Hello, the Bushes. Hello, Madison W. Ray Triggs. Love Chicken. Good morning, Yaya. Chestnut. Shy Girl Complex. TT Speaks. It's good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. I hope you took the poll. I don't see Pam. Pam, did you take the poll? Okay, so let's get started. Miss Be- Miss BB, thank you for being here. Bougie Auntie, prayer to everyone in the storm's path. Yes, indeed. Good morning, Nessa A. Thank you for being here. Prayers for everyone. No, you're okay. Thank you, Patrice. Okay. Good morning, Jake Smith. Good morning, Mimi. It's good to see you. Great girl Haley. Hey girl, hey Sandra. It is good to see you as well. Good morning, Very Carrie, my mod. Okay. Miss Cheesematic, thank you for being here. Church Mouse, it's good to see you. Okay. So I'm gonna start with kind of the obvious that was going on most of the weekend. Okay, so um I kind of touched on it on another live. How Brian came onto Jay Wilson's and then had a whole story about how when he was sitting in the hospital, uh, Honest Row was telling him a story, and all of a sudden, he realized that he had a massive hard on. So Honest Row gave him a story, and that little story excited Brian. So Brian said he was laying in the hospital bed, and the nurse came in, and he was so embarrassed. So there was that. Hello, good morning, ODS. Good morning, T. Evans. Okay, so he was so embarrassed that his body reacted. It's a natural reaction, but um, he should have. Maybe that's why he left the hospital against doctor's orders. So he was telling this story, and he went into all the depths and all of this discussion about you know his tallywhacker getting hard for Honest Row and the description of his body that couldn't receive uh, large mail packages and all of this. So he's sitting up there jaw jerking about that. Well, not giving the information that he had left the hospital against doctor's order and he was laying up in his bed, surely with a bottle of lotion or some lube close by. Okay, so Brian has left the hospital against doctor's order. So that has been the the big thing, the big talk. And, the fortunate thing about that is I was me and a lot of other people. We were able to have a discussion about the health of people who have pulmonary embolism or blood clots of any types, pulmonary embolism or blood clots of any types. And we were also allowed to, express warning signs and things that we may look for. If he doesn't care about his life, I can't care about his life more than he cares about his life. Someone was on, I think it was Honest Row or someone was talking about how he was cooking. He was doing the best he could. Well, the best you could is to follow doctor's orders. But hey, that's just for people who really, really want to live and not people who really, really want sympathy. Okay, so he was cooking, and we talked about some of the things you could not eat if you're on certain types of medication, and the things that you cannot eat is a lot of green vegetables, not green leafy vegetables, green vegetables in their entirety. But oh, somebody was, oh well, he was eating green beans, he wasn't eating green leafy vegetables. Okay, so Honest Row was over there contorting himself yesterday in Pizarro's chat as Brian said in the chat. Brian must have hit a panel in a second. Brian never hit the chat. So an honest row was sitting up there. Well, I don't know, and I'm gonna say this. Setting himself up to be railroaded and have a tongue lashing, and the next big falling out, and the next air of contention and anger and outbursts and all of this. So they finally got Honest Row to shut his mouth and mind his goddamn business. Because that's all that was. Him staying in the chat was the setup to try to dog Honest Row, who really believes that Brian is his friend and really believed that he needed to answer any question that was in the chat. Well, I don't think well, the doctor said, yeah, I think he had his prescription in his pocket. And as he's talking, Brian is the one who's breaking down how wrong he is about the topic. So they told him to be quiet. And hopefully he has done that. So let's think about this Brian situation. Um, my purse was closed. Hey, expose my dear. Expose my dear. Hi, Aisha. Good morning, Aisha. Hello, Naturally Lux Diva. Good morning, Pam. Um, Sandra. Oh, did I speak to Sandra already? So, um, Brianna busted me. I'm so sick of him. Exactly. So, no good deed goes unpunished. No good deed goes unpunished. I think he was the baby of the family. Oh my God. And they didn't, and I think he was a late baby of the family. You know, when the mama's so exhausted, she don't have nothing else to give, to instill, to raise him. She just go outside and play. Just take care of it. Just go outside. Go outside. Ain't got doesn't have anything to instill into him. I tell you, it's just ridiculous. Okay, so not trying to be shady, but why would he tell anyone that? I guess he didn't want to talk about the fact that he was sitting up there in his apartment and smoking weed, smoking weed. So Wolverine got on the line with him and, was trying to implore him something or other because he allegedly had already signed the paperwork that if anything happens to him, it's not going to be on that doctor's or hospital's hands. So Wolverine was saying, I hope you're not over there smoking weed. And he is my understanding that he kind of gave a little weak attempt at laughter and they are assuming that he was over there smoking weed. So the homelessness that he was worried about turned into a sack of weed. His I'm dying that he turned into I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm not going to listen to these doctors. The actual prayer and concern that was poured out of for his health because they knew what a dangerous situation that he was in, that he could really lose his life. And, you know, he doesn't care. So, hey, you can care if you want to, but hey, I'm just giving you the information. Do with it as you may. So, what else? Okay, so there was that whole big rigmarole over on Pizarro's. And so, what else did we have? We had the J Dunn and the Jay Wilson. Now, I found it funny. I really found it funny that Jay Wilson was having such a good time. He was even considering uh, he and Jay Dunn being friends again. Yeah, yeah. I hear that Jay Dunn thinks that you want want to be her friend again as well because allegedly you guys were on some panel together and you were trying to talk to Yaya. His butt was cussing people out like a damn dog in his chat saying how he never asked nobody to give him nothing, blocking people who had genuine questions, etc. Okay, I did not care enough to go over there to his chat. I will say that, but I understood the precariousness of his situation. Okay, hello, Caramel Bunny. Good morning. Wow. Good morning, Truth and Reason. It's always good to see you. King's Mina, it is always good to see you as well. So, um, so Jay Wilson is Jay Wilson. So I think we need to revisit our friendship with Jay Dunn. You can send me an email and we can see where it goes. I sent you an email. Well, bitch, you should have just called him. Shit, you gave his number out to everybody. So shit. Jay Wilson, I don't think that we have to address each other in such a formal way. And I'm sitting up here like, hey, just give him a call. Didn't you put his phone number out for everybody? Isn't that why y'all have a bone of contention between you guys? He got a death wish and acting stupid. Exactly. I don't think it's an act at this point. You know, when people show you how they are, you really have to believe them. Okay, girl, I knew Brian was on some fuck shit. He was all out of breath until that nurse came in. I heard that he's bragging about getting 1K from the donations. No, I did not hear about that. But see, he's his own worst enemy. So there is sure to be another problem situation, something that he's going to try to pull the people's heartstrings on. He was breathing like a fat ass goldfish out of water. Then she came in, and suddenly he was healed by the blood, healed by the stripe, healed by the blood of the lamb. Okay, hey Auntie Donna, hey, aim at myself. So we have uh, we have Jaden thinking that everybody wants to be on the mend with her. So there's that. Okay, and so Jay Wilson is doing the whole back and forth and little dance with Jaden until he had to get off the line and all of this, and then came back 5 minutes later. I, I got to get off the line. I have a phone call. I had to tell my boo good night. Somebody got to get up early in the morning. Unfortunately, it's not you. Go to bed, bitch. Okay, so he comes back to do a little uh dance with Jaden back and forth, because he wants to get his little rocks off. I guess his boo turned his back on him and gave him his ass to kiss. He wanted to do a little hump dance with Jaden, so they did their little back and forth until James came up to tell Honest Row, just stop answering. I know you think you're his friend, but I think you're digging yourself in a hole. Just stop answering. And, Brian's in the chat. If Brian wants to answer any question, let him answer for himself. Okay, so then there was a little slight that went towards James, or I can't remember how it went. I don't quote me. There was a back and forth between James and Jay Dunn, and of course Jay Dunn, you use my name. How you? I didn't say you can use my name. And then it's the revving up to victimhood comes in with Jay Dunn, and then James hit the panel again, and Squarely says he don't give a fuck about any of that dumb shit she's saying. Okay, so then all of a sudden, after a good hour and a half or 2 hours of Mr. Pastor Wilson, about 2 hours of him going back and forth with Jay Dunn. Now all of a sudden, the pastor is in a tizzy. Now all of a sudden, the pastor has revved up and he's angry at Jay Dunn as well. But you couldn't muster up that fear for yourself. You were sitting up there. Oh, that's Brian. That's that old big old science experiment Brian. Okay, so now all of a sudden, uh Pastor wanna grab one of his Brahmin bags, or one of his coach pusses, and strike Jay Dunn over the head with him, because now he is so insulted. So let's be clear. It was a whole shit show over there, a whole lot of posing and a whole lot of nothingness over there. It's just really hard to believe that some people are so slow. And I'm not talking about Roe. These pictures are taking me out. Those hands. You see, I had to watermark my pictures because Ness continuously comes over and steals my pictures or steals pictures that Palm Reader from LSA does, and never gives anyone credit. Make sure they came from another. It's just these people are just. I am like so exhausted with the low lives around here. I really am. Okay, so speaking of pictures, uh, there was a little conversation about over on the Hood Scriptures about um, not knowing where the 2.0 came from. So let me let me check something out. Okay, so there was a big discussion about people not knowing where this 2.0 came from. Oh, and another thing, um, a viewer's view. Have you seen TC? Has anyone seen TC? Okay, so TC has been the talk of the town this whole weekend. Um, we did see Mixology come out and said that she was quitting YouTube because Just Krista was making assertions about child, her child's relationship with her father, and all this type of thing. So I am over on Leo the Lion did a great live. If you guys can drop Leo the Lioness in my chat, I'd greatly appreciate it. So she did a live, and Read the Heart of Philadelphia was up there, and other people were up there. And then they went through a list of people who had possibly had a nipple slip or a breast slip or showed a different body part. They kind of talked about Rico, um, who had shown who we has the I would say pleasure, who we had the opportunity to see his front and rear body parts. So they were talking about things like that. And I was behind in the chat. So I hit the link because Reed was up there saying, uh, y'all just saw my gums. And I was like, no, 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 Reed. How are we gonna forget this nipple slip? So I hit the link and to remind Reed that we would we had seen her nip slip. And so, it was all in good fun. But then here comes this Wendy's looking, bad wig, old haggard bitch who husband despises her so much that he lives in a whole different country. Jay Wilson succubus had the actual audacity to say, well, surely, Ronnie Q, you have content now. So you're gonna be going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? No, bitch, that would be Jay Wilson. The one who you sit up on his channel all day, uh, totally derailing any good conversation that might be had. You fucking jackass. She sat up there and asked me. I'm thinking she's talking to Jay Dunn. Surely she was talking to Jay Dunn. No, I'm talking to Ronnie Q. Will you go live with content since you now have content? But see, this is somebody who doesn't go live herself. But then what happened yesterday? Who went live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? None other than Dee Dee Loop Loop. So see, it's not me. See, I always have content. See, because I can talk about more than myself and try to brag about who I am when I know that you're nothing but a succubus who wanted to lick under ZX's nutsack, bitch, and cried when he wouldn't allow you. Okay, so I can talk about more than myself, and I have a regularly scheduled program that I do. But see, I found it really odd that TC. Now you have Mixology who wanted to leave YouTube based upon uh being harassed and bullied by your choice in lover, by your choice in lover. But mixology was actually live, and you went over there to this nothing ass bitch who has suffered none of the hardships and repercussions that has came from Krista. You had stayed quiet until you can go over there to this dumb bitch who asks you nothing. Well, I just wanted to show that we're supporting you and we're behind you, and there's nothing here and there's nothing there, and okay, I just wanted to show that I support you. To have her say absolutely nothing. See, I understand why you do no commentary, because you're so ignorant that you don't even know how to do any commentary. In TC, like all the people who have been out here attacked by your fucking woman, you knew, you had to have known that mixology was live. You had to have known. You didn't care enough. Okay, mixology did. In mixology's defense, she said she didn't want her to come out. When I went over to ask her, hey, did TC hit your link? And she said no. And to be honest, I don't want her to hit my link. She didn't want her to hit that her link. She wasn't doing a live to try to get her to hit her link. So I don't know if Mixology's video is still up. If one of my mods can drop Mixology's channel, I would greatly appreciate it. So TC goes over to DD Loop Loops and says absolutely nothing, which is within her rights. But it seems like she would have supported her friend Mixology as well. I don't know what type of friendship her and Didi Loop Loop have. Of course, Didi Loop Loop tried to say that they were the best of friends, but she also tried to say that her and Sean were friends. And when that bitch tried to say, me and Sean, we're going out for dinner because we're friends. And I said, Sean, are you and Dee Dee Loop Loop friends? And he, well, we're friendly. We haven't really met each other. Yeah, but. And he hemmed and hawed and jaw jerked, and he wasn't going to lie and say that he was her friend. So there was that. And then, so, but we're still going out to dinner. And she was so trying to prove that she and Sean Bradley had some friendship, kinship. And when he comes to San Francisco, we're going out to dinner. Just running off at the mouth with absolutely nothing to say, propping up all these friendships and relationships when it's kind of clear that no one wants to be bothered with you, Loop Loop. So there's that. So where is Ness No Mess? Oh, I can't do that one right now. Okay, I have to do something different. So there was that. A whole DD Loop Loop situation over there. Good morning, Jill's Comfort Zone. On B sector, and I know nothing of this 2.0 BS. Well, see, there has actually been some 2.0 BS, and I don't know why people don't know anything about this 2.0 BS, because this 2.0 BS in the beef sector has been going on for quite some time, and I am going to pull this up. So everybody's playing like or maybe people aren't playing. Maybe some people don't remember this 2.0 BS. So let me black out this face a little bit more. Okay. Let me black out this face a little bit more. The diabetes has done the biggest part on it, but let me black it out a little bit more. I can still see the cockeye and all of this on it. So let me see. So not mixology, the hood table was talking about the 2.0 ness of it all. And then who the newest I'm always dropping down with in T Velocity chat to try to pretend as if I am a supporter, but I've never shared her out because I was so busy over there propping up these people who are not in the sector. But now, since everyone else has been sharing mixology out, people are going over there. So let me go over there and just pretend like I was one of her supporters as well. So all of the sudden, here comes this dropping down saying that she never knew anything about the 2.0 either. So let me share my screen with you guys. Here this comes saying she Ness made up this 2.0 stuff and she's never heard of the 2.0 stuff. See, like try to tell you, these gatekeepers are really, really lackluster in their bullshit and lies. See, because there is nothing like a good receipt to, you know, cure everything that ails you, cure all the lies that they try to sit out and put out. Who didn't know anything about see, this is even before those highly filtered pictures. This was over a year ago that this came out. Miss, I don't know anything about a 2.0. Oh, no? Okay. Enough said. Okay, nothing like a receipt to show that a bitch will lie and say anything to try to prove something. Hey, cutie pie, it's good to see you. Blue. Okay, okay. Fake gatekeepers. Hey, DC Kool Aid. Hey, Linda B. It's good to see you as well. So, you will hear a whole lot of anything from these people. Uh, if you don't have a receipt attached, believe it's a lie. Just believe that these whores are out here lying. That dang, yeah, she can't halfway read your saber tooth was epic. Oh, talking about yeah, yeah. So TC stuck her head out to go over to DD Loop Loops when you know she can do what she wants, but hey, I'm just giving you the information of the lives that were held out. Mixology had said that she was considering leaving YouTube, which that's her channel. She can do it. She can do what she wants, but she decided to do another live yesterday, and she is one of the friends who was doing so much that got mustache face in such an uproar that she struck out at TC in the first place. So when TC gets the opportunity to return the favor, she goes over to DD Loop Loop to say absolutely nothing. Okay. Dudu bragging about her ex-Russian husband flop movies. That went straight to DVD. And so they went straight to DVD, which means that they were at least these movies came out at least 20 to 30 years ago. Do they still even make DVD movies? Okay. And when he fled from America and left her the storage unit. Okay. So Chipper the Air has some things he wants to say about Loop Loop. Okay, I remember saying Lehman that saying they were new beefing sector 2.0. That's what I call the 2.0. Okay, well, see, I just wanted to jaw your memory more. For people to act like, oh, they don't know what the 2.0 is, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I know what a 2.0 is. A silly ass bitch who, oh, I heard wranglings of somebody trying to feel so have so much self-pity, somebody trying to say everyone in the beef sector hates me, everyone hates me. Oh, I hear that there's someone else wrangling for sympathy after they did all the fuck shit. What happened to why should I support anybody over here? People dog me out. What happened to all of that? What happened to all of that? What happened? What happened to I don't need to listen to nobody? Okay, so what happened to any of all of that? Mm, okay, she got shit lined up. We are ready. Who got shit lined up? Let me try to see what you guys are talking about. So, so we have people who were forewarned. Now, thank you, Carrie, for dropping that. That redhead lady stayed talking in circles. I don't know who the redhead lady is. It took me 11 minutes to find her channel. Oh, you mean Dee Dee Loop Loop. Um, why pick her of all folks? But yeah, I'm just giving you the information. Good morning, Room Shaker. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Okay. Wow, that's fucked up. When did this happen? This happened last night, Very Carey. Mixology did a quite a long live last night. Um, I told her I would share it out, and she said, "Well, I don't know how long it'll be up, so I'm not sure if the live is still up that Mixology did last night." And she was just discussing the situation, and she was on for quite a long time, a long live. And so after I saw that that loop fiasco of I'm just gonna entitle it I'm okay, you're okay, some dumb shit like that, at saying absolutely nothing. Okay, so no, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so um we talked about the 2.0 and everybody in the beef sector hates me bullshit. And as didn't nobody in the beef sector tell you anything while you was running down all the information about a motherfucking sector that wasn't here? You never heard anything about the commentary that you was giving that the beef sector was hating, even your whatever. Girl, bye. Go sit your silly ass down. It's nothing like a silly, funky ass bitch showing how silly of a bitch she is and then trying to get sympathy. It's nothing like a fat, funky bitch who thinks she can shit on everybody and then she turns out to be the one who gets shitted on. Because, bitch, everybody told you in the first place that they didn't like fat black women. So what the fuck made you think that they gave one goddamn damn about your big fat greasy black ass? Nothing. And now you're sitting up there and think somebody is supposed to give a fuck about you. You silly ass bitch. I think Bree was saying everyone goes through a season of being hated on YouTube, which is kind of true. Um, whatever. No, she so is her season due to her actions, which is true as well. You see, everyone go through those seasons, especially when they're a fuck bitch. Okay, so good morning, Ronnie Q mods in chat. Okay. Oh, Chip of the Air is on DD Loop Loop. Okay, so what else happened? Um, so let's do a poll. Let's do a poll since we're talking about the TC situation. Let me close out the poll. Uh, let's close out this poll. So we're not gonna just act like the tides have just turned. Everyone gets a chance, especially when they do fuck bitch shit. Their chances come sooner than most. Okay, did you hit the like button? Uh, Yes, of course. No, I'm hate watching 15%. Of course, 67%. No, the Umarian spoiled the poll. Okay, on my way now, 7%. The Umarian spoiled the poll. So let's be clear. I had this biting ass code come over and try to hit my link on Friday. I was off on 4th of July. I came on Friday, but then who is trying to hit my link? Good morning, Corio. Thank you for being here. Corio, I've been missing you. You know, it's some people who I miss on here. I noticed that are not here, and it would be you. You're not. I understand when you're not here. I don't see you, around sitting on panels and modding for other people and all that stuff. When you're not here, you're not here. So I really miss you when you're gone, and I know that there's something amiss, and I hope that everything is okay with you. Okay. So we also have, where was I? Where was I forget what I was talking about. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, she was using deflection because folks are dragging her poor choices and getting the views with those folks KH. So we're not gonna like try to pretend like it is something it's not. It's just like, oh, the bad tidings, and some things have gone wrong and all of this old shit. It is what it is. Okay, so no wonder I forgot what I was talking about. I was talking about NBK. So unforgettable. Um, so I mean, so forgettable. Okay, so no, NBK. It was NBK who decided to come over, and all of a sudden, he needs to hit my link. Has never hit my link one time. Has never was invited to hit my link prior to doing the show, when we talked about topical subject matters that mattered in the world, uh, any type of political thing, but never hit my link. So now all of a sudden, you're over here popping up on my link talking about you have no problem with me. You have no problem with me as you sit over there and say I disrespect my subscribers, as you say that I don't do the beef sector any justice. Over there you can't even uh run a story down correctly about the beef sector, but you've been here for years and you want to do commentary on something that you know absolutely about, and you think you're going to hit my link. What are you hitting my link for? Oh, oh, could it be that your little that your little pimp who got you out here dancing on dimes and has decided that he's no longer doing the show? See, I didn't know that at the time that I just summarily uh dropped you from my motherfucking link in the first place. But then come to find out that this little whole little dog and pony show is no more. This whole little this nerdy motherfucker got you out here uh acting like a 20-year old, and when you're damn near 60, out here talking all this old bad boy shit, reliving your heyday of the 90s and shit, thinking somebody really give a fuck about you. But oh, there were quite a few people who gave a fuck about you. I ain't gonna tell that lie. So you sat out here and decided that you thought that I needed your motherfucking uh you couldn't even write in the chat, bitch. You thought that I needed your attention on my channel for what? See, I'm not that motherfucker. See, I don't need you. I'm not that motherfucker. See, what the fuck you thought you was gonna do up here on my channel? Nigga, take your ass back to ZX. I don't need you. The fuck out of here. These motherfucking clown ass motherfuckers. Okay, so yes, choreo lover. Uh the I lead with my age and ethnicity one has said that something Fabulous has come up in his real life and he's leaving YouTube indefinitely. I'm paraphrasing, but it was alluded to that it was a great opportunity has come up in my life and I'm leaving YouTube indefinitely. But when the NBK, the Jersey nigga, got up on Lemon's channel, it didn't sound like anything was so juicy coming up after all. It was a whole lot of gripe. These people are getting into our personal life. Motherfucker, nobody over here got into your personal life. ZX got into your personal life way early on. Now, all of a sudden, and I can get it. I understand why, because they got in my personal life and they're getting into people's personal life. And how are people getting to the personal life of the Asian motherfucker who came up here and said that he had been doxxed many times by his own people? So what of his life would there have been to get into? So all of this mysteriously people are getting into our lives. I'm not for doxing, but don't blame people getting into your personal lives when you both came on here saying everything about your personal life had already been put out here. You led with you didn't care because all your information was out here. You sat up there and, well, if they say one more thing, I'm gonna put papers on them and all of this. What happened to your a bunch of bullshit liars who got over on a lot of you, who you were forewarned by people who could think and see clearly the bullshit. And you guys, some of you guys, rode right on with the bullshit. Got commentary about the beef sector that meant absolutely nothing because it was some absolutely know nothing niggers. So there's that. Um, so yeah, there it's the end of an era. Okay, wait. So nobody's going to talk about the monster online talking about Nessa's son. I'm only asking because of how they tried to hang King Roman News uh, to the cross this weekend. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about all of this ranting and raving um, about Nessa's son. Now, I are you okay? So I saw an 8-minute live. And then, of course, Pisa went live, so she abandoned her live to go over the pieces. I didn't see the beginning of Pisa's live, but they always uphold her in that bullshit. Because what would Pisa not be to uphold her in the bullshit? Because, she has said some horrible things. She has said some horrible things about Nessa's son as well, about being ran through by, you know, male anatomy or all these types of things. But see, nobody act like they heard that either. So all of a sudden, they always want to be shocked about, well, what did he say? He said this, he said that. So you guys forgot about Pizarro saying that Nessa's son was going to be all ran up in, but then when King Roman News said something, oh, he called her daughters bitches. But you forgot about Ness saying that Ness's son was a agate and he was going to be run all up in and bust all open by male genitalia. Did you guys forget about that? See, you guys are selective in your bullshit because you entertain these dumb bitches. You entertain these dumb bitches. When I spoke about her saying that, which was deplorable, she set her ass in my chat and said that Ness called her daughters bitches and hoes first. So her first thing to do was to lie. Ness was responding to her saying that about her son. And then after she said it on the same video, she said it. As soon as she said it, she said, "Oh my God, look, I don't want to bend to her lows when she said it. I'm going to take this video down. So this bitch brought her ass to my channel and said that Ness said it first. But nobody remembers any of that. Nobody remembers that lie, that she attacked Ness's son first. So now all of a sudden, this big old, always playing the victim ass bitch, always wanna be counted as bitch, sat her ass up there and uh tried to befriend somebody who doesn't want to be friends with her, always looking for approval. Yes, I'm going up there and me and my nigga. Well, it seems like your nigga needs to give you some more attention because you sure are searching for attention from any uh, Tom, Dick, and Harry it is on the internet. So she gets up there and says, well, I didn't go with y'all because I wasn't invited. You weren't invited on Jay Wilson's trip either. You heard that Jay Wilson was going to Vegas, and you yourself admitted that you ran over and asked if you needed your Vegas wig with bated breaths. Why did you do that? Because that was during the period of time when it was still out that King Roman News was going to Vegas. So as soon as you felt and there was an opportunity and registration fees were being accepted to go with Jay Wilson, you dragged that fucking arm flab over there to throw it up on a counter to sign away your money to pay to have some type of access to who you thought was really gonna be there. Kang, Kang, my Kang is gonna be there. Let's be clear. So her big thing is, well, I didn't go with you because I wasn't invited. Nobody invited you. Nobody invites you. You just you know make it uncomfortable. You're like the person that people have to divert their eyes from, want to act like they don't see you, walk past you like, oh, wait a minute, I need to go to the bathroom. I'm on my way this way. I'll be back. And never make circle around back to your ass. You ain't nobody circle back to your ass, bitch. Let's be clear. Okay. Good morning, Cruiser. Okay. She was extra vulgar yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna drop my link because I did not hear exactly what she said about Ness's. Was it Ness's child? I know she made a video about Ness's parenting after she left after Ness read her down and told her why she's just why she's skeevy and give people a bad feeling. I don't know exactly what she said about Ness's son. A view is a view. You're more than welcome to hit the link and fill me in on it because I am not in the know. It's just like wash, rinse, repeat with this sorry ass bitch that I don't even have time for it. Okay, the link is pinned. If anybody want, if anybody wants to hit my link, God knows it's open. You're more than welcome to hit the link. Let's see how this works out. So a view's a view. Can you come up and tell me? Okay, she talked about the kid. She talked about Ness's kid on Ness's channel. That's why Ness got, and I did not hear that. I guess I'll start paying more attention to Ness's lives. I was actually in that. I did not hear that. Okay, so I can always trust a view to hit the link.
Hey,
Hey, view.
hey, boo, how you doing? Good
How you?
morning.
I'm doing good.
I need some edibles. I'm gonna go get some after I get my day morning and everything going. So you got me at a good point right now. Okay. So basically what had happened and what I had seen, I had seen. I did a double HH. I was over there at the Nessus thing, and then TMO. I don't know where they were. Anyway, TMO started talking about Nessus to her face about her child, her parenting, and everything. Very disrespectful and very spicy. Now I'm not sure. I've never really heard them interact with each other before. But baby, when they did that shit yesterday, I was like, I know Ness ain't gonna take this shit because I would have been. I was ready to go ahead and cuss out the damn TMO flabby arm bitch myself. Oh my God, Miss Ronnie Q, after you finish your live, go on over there to watch it because that actually was, of all the interactions yesterday, that was the best. But
Yeah,
what fueled that goddamn flabby arm lady to go on somebody's panel or be around that person and talk about her child? That's one thing, usually you do it on somebody else's panel or you do it on your own. Oh my God, that bitch is getting bold, very
cause
bold.
she feels inadequate. Because I'm pretty sure it was because Ness told her, she was up there being needy and Ness wasn't having it. She was up there, whining and complaining, whining and complaining. Um, so,
Well,
Ness, go ahead.
Well, her drag. Well, see, I'm gonna tell you one thing about that. The flabby arm lady. It's does she have an oxygen tank or something on her neck? Cause she go like she did like a big old outburst in the beginning, and then it winds down, and you never hear what she's saying. Like she's trying to drag you, but she can't finish the drag. Like is she at 100% oxygen level? I don't know, lung capacity or something like that. So the thing is, that was making it
Like
so
she
annoying.
breathes, like she breathes
Huh?
with a helium balloon,
Yeah.
how the helium runs out.
And it runs out, and that's it. Whatever, when it runs out, you get what you get. She doesn't even take the time to repeat what she was trying to say. She just leaves it at that.
That's what it was.
Huh?
She was over there. Her and Shikimi were over there planning how they would style Ness's fake wedding, and had all of these plans. And Ness, and then somebody intrinsic said, "How can they plan all of that without Ness's approval?" Which is like, if this is Ness's event, why would you be over there planning with Shikimi about different colors and all of this type of stuff? So what was that bad to say? And then so she responded in the chat, "Y'all act like she Beyonce or somebody." Well, bitch, if she acting like Beyonce, bitch, you acting like not you acting like Michelle, bitch. You mad because you
Mhm.
ain't in the motherfucker. You ain't the motherfucking highlights highlighted singer of the group. This whole bitch went into a tizzy.
Yes, she did. She did. I think a lot of people stepped out and showed out yesterday that normally don't even really perform on a regular basis. I don't know what the fuck was going on yesterday and the day before. Maybe it was because we had a holiday during the middle. Because they don't really have holidays on Thursday. So maybe they got a little extra day of rest or something like that. But a lot of bold mouth motherfuckers came on over the weekend and just showed out, showed up and showed out. So it's a lot of material, Miss Ronica. So I don't even know really where to go. But Miss Ronica, let me go make my coffee and I'm gonna sit in the chat and then I'll come back up later if you need me to come up. Okay.
All right.
All right, let me make my coffee. Okay, I'll see y'all. And for the bitches don't like me over here on goddamn Ronica's live, that's all I got.
Child, it was a lot. I cannot believe that this weekend was like kind of like all over the place. Okay, let me see. Michelle Obama does not have a cockeye. What are you talking about, chip of the air? Yeah, typically on the holidays, I think we really have on weekdays like Thanksgiving and Christmas. Any day is good for a holiday. Any day. Okay, folks definitely performing this week. It was a mess. It really was a mess. Okay, so let me see if I can find. Um, Rob Reck, you're not. I don't know why you're hitting my link. I don't do a chronic dysfunction on this channel. Can you please excuse yourself? There's nothing that you have to offer here. Have a good day, sir. Bye bye. As if Rob Reck, can you step off of my link, please? There's nothing that I need to hear from you over here. This is not that type of channel, dear. Scram. Can you believe this Negro is hitting my link? Let me see if I can find the whininess of it all. Okay. Okay. I think we're here. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Hold on. Uh, did you hear me ask you to step down from my channel? Why are you still behind back here? Hello? You're on mute. Thank you. The fuck out of here. The fuck these motherfuckers just hitting links and shit like somebody gonna entertain his dumb ass. Okay, let's share screen. Let's hear this. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, I hope I'm not experiencing interruptions. Let me see if I can play it for you now.
But you ain't fucking decent as fuck.
Okay, hold on. We gotta go back a little bit. So she's deep in the feelings.
First of all, bitch, what the fuck is you going off about? Because I asked Pazar, she going live later. You just wanted to be disrespectful. And I'm tired of this shit with you,
Girl,
Ness.
shut
Because
up. You
I'm
know
sitting here.
exactly what
Nah,
you're
fuck
doing.
you, Ness. I'm tired of this shit with you because I'm sitting here tiptoeing around your ass. I ain't fucking damn said no fucked up shit. And Molly is right. You on some hypocritical ass bullshit. You over here sitting here joking with Shaquille with this ugly ass shit he's showing you on the goddamn screen. And you mad because I made a joke about it. We were talking about colors. Not even joke. We were talking about the colors. Nothing about what she said. And everybody in your goddamn chat told you I didn't say what the fuck she said, and you seen that shit. But you were just hell bent on trying to like drag me for no goddamn reason. Is that
You
your
know,
ass is
it's the
motherfucking
same
too
difference.
fucking goddamn funny to goddamn try to
Hey,
pull some shit out of me for your fucking show. Like you are being a fucking miserable
oh
ass
my
slut. Outside of this, you are supposed to be a more decent person than shit. I gave you much more
yeah,
credit, but you ain't fucking
right.
decent as fuck. You don't let this shit get to you, and this shit is not
Yeah,
all that. You are not the bad bitch they trying to make you are. And I'm gonna give you a dose of motherfucking reality. You are sitting here thinking you getting off on some bullshit you ain't putting off in the world.
right.
Bitch, you are sitting there not progressing. Do you not know what the fuck? You are sitting here putting me down. And let's put our life side by side, shall we? Are you
Mm-hmm.
fucking kidding me? I'm an excellent mother, bitch. You on fucking
Uh-huh.
goddamn paying your child fucking attention. You sitting here picking out fake
Mm-hmm.
suits with a fake Elvis for your real child sitting over there with a white bitch. Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? You can't drag me. And you
My child is
sitting
not
here with a
sitting with
bitch who
you.
you told the court you
My
from and shit. You
child, let me fix you. Anytime you lie, I'm gonna fix you. My child is not up against no white bitch. So you have to get yourself corrected. That oh she dropped. My child, I didn't know you were so concerned about my child, Demon. So I'm so happy to hear that you're so concerned about my child, you fake black, dumb, strong biting ass bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Let's talk about you. Your how great your life is. The fact of the matter is you still suck dick on YouTube. You can't be too great in real life that you come on YouTube and suck dick of somebody who could be your fucking daughter, you weirdo. You're the bitch that go to a Nicki Minaj concert and post shorts as if you're 16 years old looking like a fucking jackass, telling us how your husband brought you a t-shirt with Nicki Minaj picture on it. Any random shit that you get at Walmart, you fucking weirdo. Bitch, everything is not about you, you
stupid slut. Every chat that you drop in, you make it about you and you don't matter. Every time you talk about you, you don't realize you don't matter. You have never mattered and you will never matter. This is why talking shit about you is just so effortless. It's never a task. It's never difficult. It's really easy to talk shit about you because all you do is run your fucking dick suckers. Bitch, you got a husband that you keep trying to hide from us, and that nigga busted in on your ass while you was live, and we saw that fat bitch. And we see why you're not impressed because we're not either. You understand? Now, why you keep talking about my son, they call me a bitch if I talk about your daughter, right? They call me a bitch if I talk about your daughter because no matter what's going on with my son, his weight will never be an issue. So while you and your big bodied family got bigger problems and bigger fish to fry, which you need to broil, boil, or bake, you fat bitch, you're worrying about the wrong fuck ass things. So my son is good. I'm good. We happy. My family happy. Bitch, none of us complain. The only people complaining about my life is you bitches on YouTube. Make it make the fuck sense. Only people so concerned about my life is you motherfuckers on YouTube. I don't come over here and ask you bitches for a goddamn thing. Are you kidding me? When it comes to my kid, because I'm blessed. I don't have to worry about that, Demas O. You're an old bitch that wants to be young again, and it's not my fucking fault. You're an old bitch that got so fat you had a surgery, and now your body is chucking curtains, bitch. Are you kidding me, bitch? You look like you got fucking comforters hanging off your ass, drying off your fat ass. How you still fat and you lost all the weight? All the gravity has been removed from your body. Are you kidding me? Bitch, you upside down looking ass bitch. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. We'll never give a fuck about your feelings. You will forever be a reject, like I motherfucking said. And bitch, you are a reject bred from rejects. Ho, you've been in everybody's camp and kicked out all of them. And you sitting over here talking to me. You can't even try to start your own camp. Bitch, you only attend camps. You can't start your own camp. The drops can't do shit for Demon Soulbrook. The drops can't close the camera. Take him out the camera. The drops can't help that fat bitch. That bitch needs a machete and a surgeon. Period, point blank, and a tranquilizer. That's what that fat bitch needs. So please, get the fuck out of my face, you slut. Do you think you're going to ever get me together? Girl, bye. You are a joke on this bitch. You are a clown on this bitch. And that puss-ass hoe, that puss-ass troll that keeps you looking a fool, this is why we want that YouTube shit to never sever. We want that YouTube ship to never sever because that bitch have you looking stupid all the motherfucking time. And when she want to cuss your puss ass out, that's what she do all the motherfucking time. And you follow suit like a boot bitch. Are you kidding me? You think I give a fuck about your feelings? You're a joke. Anyway, let me smoke my joint real quick. 1 second. Anybody can speak. I'm going on mute real quick.
And that was pre-joint.
Okay, well I'll get off mute because
Okay, I'm gonna end
but
it.
yeah, if you want intrinsic pussy, you are more than welcome to.
How did we get back?
Okay, so that was the read to that little that little outburst, and trust and believe that was the last time she came up there. That bitch had gotten up, popped down, cried, whined, all of this. Okay, let me see what you got, child. Okay, and accurate as hell. Okay. Thanks, Ronnie Q, for playing this so I didn't have to try and find it. I saw who hit her panel, and I cannot do those panel killers. Girl. So, yes, we got to the meat and potatoes of it all. Child. You know, these filters are the devil. And that's a damn, man. Okay. Yes. So who over on Pizarro's channel gonna cry and say what Demons O how Demons O brought Ness's child into something because she was attention seeking about a Las Vegas trip. So who is going to be all up in arms over in that camp about the fuck shit that Demons O said? Who? Anybody? Will there be anybody? Brianna Buster Ben said they're both clowns. Okay. She even goes back to the CCs who embarrassed her all the time. Always. Good morning, Demi Coates. Okay, so let's see this. And see, this is the prime reason while I didn't let that fuck boy on my channel. So he sat his ass back there in the back chat. I'd be in sub, but F you now. Oh, really? Oh, you gonna give it to me good? You gonna eat the mustard off this coochie? Oh, I don't have mustard on my coochie. This is why I hate black women. And that is why this black woman hates you back. Bitch, if you hate black women so much, what you trying to hit a black woman's panel for? Bitch, I don't need your attention. I don't need nothing from you, you little broke ass, alcoholic ass, stumbling ass motherfucker. The fuck out of here. Okay, look who's back. Is this you?
Oh, yes, it's me. This picture right here, Miss Ronda Q. Whoever did this shit. Oh, I think you said the palm reader. Oh my God, this is awesome. Look at the color coordinated purse with the hat. I think the hat and the purse were purchased at the same time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. And the suit, the shoulder pads. Note. If you are buying items now with the shoulder pads, you need to make them work for you, okay? But when you're an elder, you can do shoulder pads all day long. Look at
Well,
Will.
shoulder pads are the new trend now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So they're back on trend.
Do
So
they,
hey,
does
Pam.
Wilson water those flowers while they're on? No, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
Well, obviously he's watering something because his face is sure wilted. So obviously he's a water. He ain't well, he does. I can't say he don't water his face because he
Mhm.
definitely waters that face of his. You
Well,
know,
he chews ice, Miss Ronnie
chew.
Q.
No, he chews his water. He actually
Look at
chews his water.
like his
So
jaws are working. I never heard like a baby bottle. Oh my God, wait, that's a this goddamn hamster is deep throating the water feeder. Ronnie Q. No, ma'am. Who did this shit? That's your work right there. Okay, Miss Ronnie Q. I did want to come back up here because Rob, I was on my coloring thing yesterday or puzzle, and I was doing my little live and shit. I didn't have anybody's name in the title, and I was just doing my little thing. And who I look up, but who hit my goddamn in my back chat? The same person that was in yours just now. So I said, "Oh my God," because it was very awkward. But then I'm like, I think Rob would be okay. What I got to do is keep my finger on the trigger. Now, first of all, Rob Bragg, don't do that shit again. Okay. It wasn't like you had 2, 3, 400 people looking. Nobody watches me. I'm over there. Well, on here, I'm minding my business, putting together a damn Dollar Tree puzzle, coloring in some damn expensive coloring books, and minding my business. So when I'm doing that, leave me the fuck alone. So he comes over to my live and blah 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 blah, and then he's talking about color and this and that. And so I give him a minute to speak. Viewers of view. I just want to say this. I'm not into coloring and stuff. That's for kids, stuff like that. But can I color you? Can I color you down with my tongue? Now, mind you, the people that watch me that are people over here, they like watching something different other than just cussing and fussing and shit. And then it's a hobby and it's something most of the people, some of them have kids and things. And so I'm, showing people to buy stuff inexpensively and, still have fun or whatever. I said, So then I immediately thought this motherfucker is going to try to let me get him a minute so he can flash his little roach infested goddamn penis. I said, oh no, I ain't going to have that. So I moved my hand over there close to the button and I was trying to be very gracious and I think I did a good job, but Rob Rex, stop it. So anyway, before he could really do his big one, which I'm not saying he was going to, but I kicked him off and I don't know what I think he's on a tour because he was on somebody else's channel doing the same thing.
well,
So
well, that Janice deleted all of his content. So,
oh,
he's such an imbecile that he gave her access to his channel, and now all of his content has been deleted. I don't know
okay.
how if he still has all of his subscribers, but
Mhm.
so he's flailing around here. I know certain people will let him up, but I'm not one of those people. I don't give a shit about you. Nothing. Stay the fuck away from me. You hate black women. This black woman don't give a fuck. So keep it moving, bitch. Okay,
Well, I
so
just was, cause I did not want to entertain that, but I cut it off real quick and I kicked him off before anything could happen. But, I was just, I don't know, it was just weird. So then I noticed he did the same thing with several other people's channels. He popped over there, people that he normally doesn't go watch and everything. So I was very surprised that he just tried to hop on your panel this morning. Isn't that something? Okay, now you gave me an explanation as to why he's doing that. Okay.
yeah, so told y'all he hated black women. Like how come you didn't write that in the chat then, bitch? See, you thought that it was gonna affect me, and like, oh, I'm gonna be so hurt behind it, but people in the front of the chat is not gonna know what you wrote, you simple ass motherfucker. I know black women hate blowing into your motherfucking car to get your car to start. You bloated ass dead liver alcoholic motherfucker.
Well, we should already know that he ain't shit if he over there fucking. Oh, I don't even know if you like that lady, the tree dog, like really, and the mustard and all that, like really. So we already know she deals with trash. So I don't even know why I entertain him. I actually find him kind of funny sometimes when he gets to this certain level of drunkenness. Now, hey, game
Yeah,
recognized game.
well, funny, and at his certain level of drunkenness, what's right behind the corner holding weapons to
Right.
somebody's head, motherfucker. What color? What? How red is your pee with blood? How much blood are you pissing out at this point? I know you are a funky motherfucker because all of that alcohol is leaching from your pores on a daily 24/7. I know you are a funky ass motherfucker on top of it. Do you think I give a fuck what you think about a black woman, motherfucker? Bitch, you are something that a black woman does not deserve to have because we deserve way better than a piece of trash like you. Do you
He
think
looks
black women are up
diseased.
in arms behind you not liking us? We're
Mhm.
happy that trash like you don't like us. Go waste some white woman's life. Bitch, we don't give a fuck about you.
He looks diseased, Miss Q. He looks extremely diseased, and now we know he's freshly out of jail and prison. We know you already had goddamn prison love. Computer love, no, you had motherfucking prison love, nigga. So fuck you and fuck your goddamn fucked up hair. I don't even know why he's so infatuated with his goddamn hair. This motherfucker's supposed to be a whole goddamn barber. That's a whole goddamn life skill. You have to have talent to do that. Why aren't you focusing in on that instead of sitting in the goddamn Roach Motel being drunk with goddamn roaches doing goddamn breakdancing on your motherfucking video after you pass out, bitch?
And it was truly a roach motel. These roaches running all over that little tabletop that you eat off of. And I'm pretty sure you're such a nasty motherfucker that there's plenty of crumbs and crust and bullshit to eat off of. Negro, you live in a motherfucking what do they call it? Day what do they call them? Uh hotels where people stay in. You live in a motherfucking hotel, motherfucker.
Uh,
Motherfucker, no, you're disgusting.
well,
Not
the
a
thing is
hotel,
about
a
where he's.
motel. Not a hotel, a motel. Let
Yeah,
me
the motel. Yeah, because now there's a difference now. Okay, this is what the difference is from what I remember. A hotel, you're supposed to be able to just go into the whole building. You park your car outside in the parking lot, and then you go into one entrance. A motel is where the cars are parked all around the whole goddamn building.
well,
Motel,
you
you drive right up to
enter
the
from the
door.
outside. You enter
Right,
from the
like the Bates
outside.
Motel. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash.
hmm
Trash.
So this nigga got a whole goddamn air fryer beside his goddamn bed, okay? I know there's
Oh
motherfucking
Lord.
roach
I,
colony up in that motherfucker because you got to
I
clean
know
the
that
air fryer.
shit is full of roaches. Can
You
you
know it is.
imagine that motherfucking frying up roaches and acting like they some delicacy and shit. Acting like he eating you know how they be eating crickets and all of
Mussels
this.
and and critters, yeah, with some
Yeah,
damn
no,
some
you know them
sauce.
motherfuckers trying to be real exotic, eating fried crickets and shit. Motherfucker, you extended stay. Thank you, Umbot.
Your
Extended stay
extended stay.
motel.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, get your fuck ass out of here. Don't keep my link no more. Unsubscribe, ho. I don't give a fuck about you. You
And
fucking
and ditto,
degenerate.
did,
You
did dildo,
degenerate.
dildo, and I concur. Go ahead, Rich Monica. For me, for my channel. Go ahead.
He's going to be clicking a lot of links and acting a fool again. So immature. Well, he's going to have
Yeah.
some luck on some, but
Yeah.
I ain't got it to give. I do not have it to give. So
Well,
what else did I want to
well, I
talk
would
about?
could maybe this one more thing, Miss Ronica. I was really I don't really get embarrassed too much on here because I know it's a goddamn YouTube and it's ratchet shit and stuff like that. But I seriously was talking about my puzzles and getting ready to color and stuff. And then he just came over there and I should have known not to let him up. I know. So I've learned now. So you will never be able to come over because I actually do think that he would benefit from coloring and some type of hobby that can calm him down at least 2 hours a day or something like that. But anyway, so I will never ever let him up on my panel again. Rob, this is to you. Okay, don't ever come over there like that. Because I felt so cringe worthy because I felt like you were gonna like pop the screen open and pull out your peen. But
Pam,
anyway, thank you, Miss Ronnie.
Pam, what is he going to draw? What could Rob draw? There is no line.
A
That
crack
motherfucker,
pipe.
that motherfucker probably got the shake so bad. There is no
He can't
line that
hold a crayon.
he could no, he could not color inside of any line. He got
Oh,
the shake so bad. You think that motherfucker could stay inside the line? That motherfucker would have to be
right.
coloring seismographs and shit. That's
Oh
the
Lord.
only motherfucker. Some motherfucking zigzag lines shit. What the fuck he gonna draw? What the fuck? What he gonna color?
Well, I'm wrong. Lots of times I'm wrong, and that was the time that I'm wrong. And the fact that he came over here on the goddamn Ronnie Q Lab on a motherfucking Monday after we had goddamn 2 days off last week, bitch. I know you motherfucking lie. Rob Rack, don't do that shit again, okay, nigga?
Yeah. So that's all I have for that one. I was like shocked and appalled to see that hit my back link. So what else did I miss this weekend? It was something else that I wanted to talk about.
Oh, it was a lot. It was a lot. Okay. It
Okay.
depended on what level. You already talked about the loop
Oh,
loop.
my
What?
poll. Okay, go ahead. You go ahead and talk. I want to put up a
Oh,
poll.
she
Go
see
ahead.
she get ready to look. See, she want people to come up here the deflect. So she over here digging this shit. She got a whole crate, goddamn album crate full of shit. She get ready to pull out for us. Okay, so we gonna enjoy it because Veronica Q had a day off too. Y'all bitches think just because we had a day off from the Foo La La and we acted up this weekend, Veronica Q had a day off too. So I'm sure she's got a lot of shit she get ready to show us. But yeah, there was this weekend was really crazy as far as all the shit that was going on. I didn't really know where to go because between that motherfucker leaving the goddamn hospital with a motherfucking blood clot that's busted and everything, then him bragging about having a goddamn boner with the goddamn nurse coming in there packing a damn whole tent, the motherfucker having phone bone sex with Honest Row not being able to plug his goddamn car in, really, with a house charger trying to go. Wow, who the person that rented Ronnie? No, I said Ronnie Q. I meant Honest Row, y'all. Honest Road, that goddamn car with a damn house plug charger. This motherfucker driving around wherever the fuck he at, and the car is dead. Now it is a gasoline thing too, but it's a hybrid. Girl, that whoever sold that thing to him or let him rent it or whatever need to be fired. We
That
had that
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
I bet you that motherfucker can piss in the gas tank and run that car. I bet you he got so much ethanol in his motherfucking piss that he can fucking drive that car off of straight piss. Okay, the poll is up. There was a video played. Do you think that the video played proved that TC admitted to being intersexual? There are only two options. Okay, we're gonna do a poll.
Okay.
Before I have anything to say, we want to see
Oh,
what you guys think.
yeah.
I'm serious, Nene to go. Shit,
Yeah,
motherfucker
let's
oughta
go, Ronnie.
That motherfucker ought to eat some quarters up and motherfucking save his pit sell his piss to get some more alcohol money. Keep it going. Gotta go round in circles. Keep the circle going.
Lord Jesus, Miss Ronique. Oh
You
my
remember that
God.
song? You remember that
Yeah, gotta
song?
go around in circles. It's like a bird up in the sky. Will it
Gotta
go
get
around in
something, your
circles?
head up in the sky.
Yeah, I remember. I can't get it all together, but I remember. Miss Monica, there's nothing that I don't remember that you don't remember. We ladies of a particular same age. I'm just
Look,
saying.
don't look, Pam. Don't. There are some things that you remember
I'm
that I was
35. What
not.
you talking about?
Well,
You
I'm 20.
35?
I'm 26. Rebel son.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to age shame you. You 26. I apologize. I didn't mean to age shame you.
You know
I
how
apologize.
me and Rebel son do it. Billy
Yeah, I
Press.
know. Yeah, we
Foolishness.
yeah. Billy Preston, exactly. Will it go around in circles? Will it fly high like a bird up in the sky? Will it go around in circles? And it was his tone. That was the part. Will it
Yes,
go around?
but Miss Cruiser said, "Did I miss ICU porn gay?" Yes, you did, Mrs. Cruiser. You know,
Yeah.
um, you know, God, yes, you
She had to lead
did
with that
miss
one,
that.
Cruiser. She had to lead with that one. That was the hot story. Who pitch a tent in a goddamn hospital? They coming in the room all day long. Like the fuck, like he tried to like rub one. Okay, never mind.
Honest Roe is so innocent. He seems so naive. Now, Honest Roe seems
Mm-mm.
a little sluttish to me. So, Honest
Mm.
Roe also said that he is trying to, he may be in Vegas and he thinks he's going to Vegas. And Honest Roe was saying real glowy things about Shaquem. And, I think that would be a good outfit. And see, Honest Roe seems to be on a mission. In all innocence aside, Honest Row seems like he's you know, quite enthralled with the skimminess of it all. So Honest Row is trying to make it to Vegas. So where's Sassy? Sassy, are we gonna
Oh
do a send road to Vegas thing?
Lord.
Nothing better than being in ICU. Your sexual healing gets you up in no time. Obviously, it does. It gets you up and at home, and doctor's orders be damned. Okay, uh, there will be a sex scandal for hey Max for this Vegas trip. Okay, okay. So I have you guys taken the poll? Let's end the poll and let's see what the people think about this poll. So in the poll. So the question was, did you hear TC admit to being intersexual in the recordings played? 71% says no, 28% says yes.
Can I
Now
tell
it
you
is
something?
there are hold on, Pam.
Go
There
ahead, baby.
282 people in here and 70 people took the poll. The poll is free. No one can see your answers to your poll. My God. Okay. So there it is. Low participation for the polls. Okay. You guys can't even vote in a damn free poll right here on your computer. Lord forbid what's going to happen during this election. Good morning, Yuma. No one will know you voted. Go ahead, Pam. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, cause I'm glad I ain't the only one getting cussed out because these motherfucking polls. And I voted, okay. I went to my second device while I'm on the goddamn panel and voted in that motherfucking poll. And you know how I feel about goddamn polls. I love them, but I still cuss them out. But I'm a damn team poll hater watcher. I do click, I share, I talk about it and everything. It's my old lady privilege. But anyway, I'm surprised that well, I was gonna say Miss Ronique, I'm surprised that Roe is actually showing that he's not as slow as I thought. Because first of all, he got a plane ticket and then he was able to rent a vehicle. Usually when you rent vehicles, you have to have a credit card that has an established amount there that you paying for it. But the fact that he didn't know that the damn thing had to he use a regular charger, he got a house charge. Like what rental companies rent vehicles with regular chargers? Like if it's a rental company, see, Ro, you might have a case here because if it's a rental company renting commercial vehicles, renting them, you should be able to have the regular charger for wherever you are. You shouldn't have a house charger. Like, what person lives in? Well, I guess there are. They live in a house to go rent a vehicle. Like
But
vehicles are for travelers. Hmm?
what are you saying? A house charger? Because the
Oh, you
charger,
don't even.
it
Yeah.
unplugs from both ends.
No, there's a different charger, Miss Ronnie Q. There's a
Well,
charger for the
yeah,
house and the plug for the car. And from what Ro has explained, can y'all over
but
here
you have to have your own chargers because he
for
is Mr.
rental
Boozer.
vehicles?
Yes, you have to bring your own chargers. They just have the charging dock. You have to bring your own cords.
Well, I know that, Miss Ronnie Q, but we're talking about at the time that he checked out the car. That's not his car. He didn't purchase that. It's a rental car, so they should have everything that you need in the vehicle. At least it's what I would expect. So the
No,
lady showed him a cord. The lady, he said the lady, he even showed the cord, and then the people that wherever he went to. Now I'm just speaking like in Rose voice, so please don't charge it to my intelligence because I don't know nothing about plugging cars up into damn thing. He showed the cord. The lady said, "This is the cord." Then he went somewhere else with the cord, and the person that where he went to said that that was for the house cord, for the car to do the house. So then the lady he called went back and called the lady, and the lady told him that he need to go to certain places. I don't know about this kind of shit because I
no, they don't. No, they don't supply the cord. They have the port in the car where you can
when you
charge
renting
your own
vehicles.
cord. Yes, yes, of you. You have to
Well,
bring
I'm
your
not
own
arguing.
cord.
I'm
Yeah,
just letting you
uh-huh.
know what he
Mhm.
said.
Yeah, you have to bring your own cord.
So why the person that rented to him instead of her showing him a cord, she should have asked him, "Where's your cord?" That's all I'm trying to say. Why rent a vehicle to somebody? That's your business, and you work. And why rent a vehicle to somebody that don't have a cord? He didn't have a cord,
Because they don't come with the vehicles. You have to go buy a cord. I mean,
but he
that's
should
what
have
it
signed
is.
something. Because this is a liability, Miss Ronique. I'm looking at it legally.
That they're not responsible for him to help cell service. It's he's responsible for his own cell service. So they're renting a car. They're not renting T-Mobile, Pam.
Well, I'm just saying, now, Veronica, with this part right here, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Miss Veronica and I are gonna have a fight. I'm telling you right now, it has to be in paperwork. So he must have had that thing in the paperwork to sign it because I'm sure that goddamn rental company let him know that you have to have your own thing. But he's acting all dumb and thing. So I'm not on his side. Trust me, Miss Veronica. I just maybe I
Okay.
might want to rent a car. So
From
I
my
need to
under
learn. So
from my
teach me.
understanding, the car is a hybrid, and you can charge those cars at home. Oh, you mean for the actual car? I thought you meant for a phone.
Girl, I knew you didn't know what the fuck we was talking about. Girl, Miss Ronique, for everybody in the chat, please rewind and come back later. Look, you over here fighting
Oh,
with me with some shit that I already know. Go ahead, Miss Ronique. Go ahead and
so
backpedal
so
pussy
wait a
pop.
minute.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We're gonna hear her backpedal pussy pop. Go ahead, girl. Let me go on mute. She didn't cuss me out. Did y'all see how she was getting ready to attack my ass so motherfucking fast?
I
Quick
was
in
like,
and
why?
her. Let me go
I'm
on
like,
mute.
why is view? But listen, I've never seen anybody hook up a hybrid car. I thought that the charging station had all of that. I
I'm
thought you
not
plugged
talking
it
to
in.
you. My
No,
feelings are hurt. Let me get off of
no,
here.
no. I thought you plugged. I thought you plugged it in, and all of the cords and everything was attached to the charging station.
Not saying nothing. And you look
I
at
was
one
like,
up there.
why?
I feel bad now. I was judging of you. See, y'all gonna get enough on here thinking I'm fucking drunk and eating edibles and shit when I get up here on the goddamn morning. You Miss Ronnie just get ready to drag my ass and y'all joined
Oh,
in. Fuck all
I
of
was
y'all.
like, why is a view insisting that they need to fucking give him a motherfucking phone charger? What the hell is going on? A view must be in the goddamn edibles a little deep this morning. Okay, the charging station had plugs, not cords. Okay, so
Right.
you're now okay. So, like I said, disclaimer. Okay, so they didn't give him a cord, so he should have been able to go to uh any rental place and
Yeah.
get a cord. That's crazy. You're right.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that he did show a cord, and the cord that he showed, I guess it was a cord that you use for your house. Okay, I can see why you was thinking because of what I was saying. So,
Mhm.
see, I'm new to this whole car and driving and plugging it in, and I'm used to gasoline motherfucking cars. Okay, whatever. So, apparently, the cord that she showed him was a cord that I guess it may be adapter cord, a cord that's for your house, but he needed the cord that was the cord like you go to any place. Now there are certain places that you can't charge certain vehicles in, like Teslas need one, I guess hybrids needs one, and then there's another cord that you can use for either one of them. I didn't know all that, but to me as a company, you should have all of those things available to the person that's renting the vehicle, so you don't want them to get stuck. I know it's supposed to be gasoline and electric thing, but I wouldn't want to rent a vehicle that I always have to worry about stuff. Now, the issue came into play that he says is the fact that he left something running or some light on or something. That's what he's saying. But I think the motherfucker just drove around thinking he could just put gas in the bitch. But obviously, I think it needs a little bit of something to keep it going. So I don't know. I've never done a hybrid car.
He just said, I think he was just driving around thinking you put gas in the
What?
bitch.
Just driving around.
Yeah, a hybrid means that it takes gas as well. So I
Yeah,
don't know
it
what type of
does.
car he had, and if he wasn't familiar with that type of car, he should have chosen a car that he was more familiar with and more comfortable with.
Exactly.
Obviously, he wasn't familiar with it because he left out there without the goddamn charging cord. So
You're
that tells
right.
you that he wasn't familiar with it. So get
He was
something
trying to
that,
flaw.
child.
And the lady came, and he even made a point. In his video, Miss
Then-
Ronique, he even made a point showing the cord that the lady gave him. Like, right, honest row, your motherfucking ass was in the paperwork, so you can't even come at the goddamn company because in the paperwork they had this. You signed. I'm sure they had in there about how to charge the goddamn thing. Now, the lady that did that thing to you and showed you the one cord, and that's the only cord, then that's on her bad because you should have got a vehicle that had all cords, and you should have known before you signed up for some shit like that.
So obviously, it doesn't sound like he was, experiencing the type of vehicle that he had. So he should have just gotten
Yeah.
a vehicle that he was more familiar with, and or
Yeah.
you know he should have checked with them and found out what he need to do to plug the car in and be sure before he left. But shit, he wasn't even sure. Well, he was sure Shikimi wasn't going to be there, but it's just like a lot of things that fall by the wayside with Roe.
Mhm.
uh some people call it a handler may be needed, but he seemed to have had a good time. But that motherfucker would have got stuck out there on that motherfucking 405 freeway. He'd have had hell to pay to getting stuck in the middle of 8 lanes of fucking freeway traffic out there, all fucked up. He lucky that
Yep.
everything worked out for him, and I'm glad it did. So
Yeah. Yeah, that was the part I was thinking about because I guess even if you put gasoline in, so he didn't say anything about the status of the gasoline that he put gasoline in. He did just say that he left a light on. So the fact, so he fucked his own goddamn case up if he was gonna, if anything had happened, because you just don't say way too much information like that. So he
so he
said
left a light on and ran the battery down.
that's what he said
Oh my
on his
god.
live. His
Oh,
words, not mine. Hmm. And that's something. Yeah, he was flexing. He was trying to flex. I got a hybrid, whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't even know if they're cheaper, Miss Deanna, to rent the hybrids. But to me, child, if you don't know what it is, don't go Big Willie style. Especially, but see, this lets me know that either he is slow or he ain't slow. Like the lady that rented him that thing to say, you know what, bitch, let me rent this motherfucker thing because he ain't got he don't know. So this the only cord I'm gonna show you, sir, and then that's the cord, and then he's signed the paperwork. Or he was like, I'm gonna flex. So when you gonna flex, it's making me feel like you might be smarter than what we think you are. Like I'm gonna pull up and meet Shakeem and my motherfucking hybrid bitch. Give me some dick. I'm
look at
sorry.
look at I just can't entertain this. I'm not gonna you're a mess.
I don't think he is
You're
these
a mess.
now, Miss Deanna. I think he's normal, full 100% like everybody else. That's just scammer game. Okay.
You don't think it, shoot, the way he chasing down Shakim from state to state to state, he got some
Mhm.
special needs, and
Mhm.
you know, it may be the kind that Brian had as well, sitting up in that hospital, pitching tents under hospital sheets. I think
Yep.
those are special needs that Honest Row is worrying about right about now.
Hmm. I
They don't
agree.
charge
I
the car if it's not charged to a certain percent, but that doesn't do you any good if you don't know how to charge it once you leave the facility that you're in and don't have the wherewithal to. The only Empress, hello, long time no see. Oh Lord.
Mhm. Hi, Candy King.
Hey
Yeah, I just
Candy.
verbal assassin said sometimes y'all give people too much. I know I'm guilty of that because I try to see the good in people, but I know I get fucked over all the time. So I sometimes I
Verbal,
know. Hmm,
go ahead.
sometimes I
Sometimes
know
I'm
that
what?
I'm gonna get fucked over, but then I try to give people second and third chances. Now, the people that I normally give second chances to, they come through well because then they know that I put them on notice. But some of these people just really slide by. Good thing I ain't
Verbal
putting no money
assassin.
on them.
Verbal assassin, I am not giving that man too much. That man know how to catch flights to get some ping. That please, I ain't giving him too much nothing. Is he gonna even have time to work and save up money for this flight? I hope we not gonna have to have no rent party for Honest Road after Vegas, because I tell you, this dude is catching flights, and they said he bagged groceries. What motherfucking store he bagging groceries at that he flying out like this? All the way across the country. He only live on the East Coast, and it's gonna be two trips to the West Coast in under 3 months. God damn.
He got that. He got that. I ain't mad at him. So yeah, so no, he gets no goddamn slow bus passes from me. No man, no sir. Motherfucker got 3,000 miles away from the DMV. I didn't even know the motherfucker was in the DMV area. Like really, like this is what we do. This is why our traffic is fucked up. We got motherfuckers like this rolling around. I did not know. Well, I
She
ain't
said,
mad at him.
She said, obviously he don't know what he's doing because the ping wasn't even there when he got there. But it ain't. It did not. It
Well,
doesn't take away from him flying across country for the ping.
mhm.
Oh my God, Honest Road
I
got it
put
right.
puzzles together. I put puzzles together. So I put like 4 or 5 pieces together ahead trying to keep up with him. But this motherfucker done lost one puzzle piece behind me. I didn't know that oh my God. So he didn't get no any ping. Did he get any ping? Did he talk about, well, besides the hospital ping virtual, the YouTube? Oh, this is a hot mess. Well, he could have just stayed in damn DMV area with all this. But no, he did go to the BNT. I did see him back in the wall with the in the bleachers in the wall or whatever. It looked really, I don't know. I don't would never want to be hemmed up in any type of building in the corner in the wall like that. I needed
Road.
free, yeah, I couldn't do it. I need free access. I need to know where the exits are. I don't want to be around a whole bunch of people like that. With no mask? No ma'am, no sir. Mm-mm. I'm a germaphobe. Mm-mm.
Deanna, look at her hospital
What
page. Deanna,
Yeah.
I know you heard about Brian.
Oh, she
So the
sounded like she
story,
didn't know.
you ain't heard about Brian in the hospital peeing, Deanna? Let me know right real quick. Don't take forever to
Yeah.
answer this question,
Or hit the
because
goddamn link so Ronnie Q can tell you. Cause I like to hear Ronnie Q break shit
I
down.
don't believe he bags groceries. Dang. Well, that's the only that is. I'm not trying to be facetious. That's what I think I really heard him say that himself. I'm
Yeah, I
not
did
sure.
hear that too. I
Yeah,
did.
I'm not trying to be.
And there's nothing wrong with it if that's your job. If that's your
Okay,
job.
Deanna, she ain't heard it. Okay, so Brian, Brian
Mhm.
was laid up in ICU, and with blood clots all in him, and so he talked to his friends. Yes, he said that before. Yes, he did say he bagged grocery. I wasn't trying to be facetious. Okay, so he was in ICU. So his friend Honest Row called to make sure he was all right and everything. So Honest Row, decided to start telling him a story. He had just gotten a phone call from an ex-boyfriend, and he expressed to Brian that it didn't work out with him and this guy because the guy was a little too large to complete the deal, and because he couldn't make it work because he was a rather large guy in the most intimate of areas. Okay, so Brian is sitting up there in the hospital listening to Honest Rowe tell this story, and he goes on Jay Wilson's panel, and he relays the story that Honest Rowe was telling him, and he said, "Pastor, I ain't gonna lie, I was sitting up there in that hospital, and I didn't know my thing had gotten hard, and then the nurse came in there, and I looked down, and I saw that I was straight up and down in the air under that sheet." And he said, "I was so embarrassed, Pastor." But what Brian didn't tell us, Brian was telling that story from his home. Brian had already left the hospital against doctor's order. He in there pitching tents, hearing tight booty stories, getting hard. And so he felt that he was healed. So he felt that he could get blood to his peen, so therefore he could leave the hospital against doctor's orders. So I am surprised you didn't hear that story this weekend. Yes, Brian told it out of his own mouth. Oh my God. Choreo Lover, you didn't hear that story? That's exactly what was said. But if you were friends, why did Honest Rose Story cause his deed to rise? Some people have a lot of friends with benefits. So some people, you know, you can brush past them and they ping to get hard. Brian, Brian doesn't seem like a person who is being dicked down on the regular, so he could have been horny. I don't know. They was probably phone boning. Look at a view. Now a view don't come out. View out here with this corset to show up Ness in her waist trainers. Go
Right.
ahead,
And
View.
there's a
You're
difference.
on
I
mute.
need y'all to understand that. But are we finished talking about Brian? Because that shit was funny. I
What?
didn't even.
No.
Okay,
Choreo
good.
Lover is like, wait, what?
Okay, good. Yeah.
He likes
Yeah,
being pinged
Choreo.
too, I guess. No, Roe is a bottom. So Roe would be receiving. So Roe was unable to receive that. So oh my God. Choreo Lover is like, oh my God. Yes, Roe said he couldn't receive that, and Brian, hearing how tight it must have been, and he got all excited. Ness gonna snatch in her waist as her
Oh,
leg.
her legs. Oh my God. That
Oh,
means she
she's
needs
gonna
two
be as
corsets.
snatched in her waist as she is in her knees. Now, so what you saying? Ness been wearing that waist trainer around her knees, and that's why she out here looking like this. Oh, Deanna, you ain't shit. So Deanna
I
is
think
saying
she need to
no,
put the waist trainer. She need to get two waist trainers and put it around her thighs, and then get another one for her waist. Oh my God.
no. Ness,
I'm
I
gonna tell
think
y'all, don't buy the don't. First of all, y'all need to just exercise and work out. That's right. Oh my God. I'm
I
not
think
doing
I think she said Ness been wearing wearing her waist trainer around her knees. That's how she out here looking like this. Now she finally figured out it's supposed to go around her waist. So that's what I think she's saying. Truth be told. So she said Ness sitting out here looking like this by the legs and ready to go to Vegas. So she's been wearing the waist trainer around her knees. So okay, Pam, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm innocent, y'all, but this is a real corset trainer. If y'all are trying to train your waist and make your waist smaller, make sure you do get it measured. This is a small, and this is a size 26 inches. Let me show y'all because y'all know this is an actual corset. I don't know what that other lady has, but I see that she put two or three of them on there. But if y'all are serious about this type of thing, first of all, make sure you eat healthy, exercise, and drink lots of water. Don't just, I don't know nothing about them damn drops. I know nothing about them. I wouldn't take anything that anybody advertise on here for anything as far as something that I'm going to ingest in my body, except for edibles. Now, I do draw the line with edibles. But anyway, so this is a real corset, old school corset with the cords and stuff. And it was actually designed when you get this, you get it bigger. And then there are layers, not layers, but different prongs, but you don't get it so big. You definitely don't want it too tight. Now, I don't know what that lady said. Somebody dragged me yesterday because saying pizza lady said that lady has a waist train on. Anyway, it's a cheap version of it, but this is an actual real corset.
Well, that's what they
Um,
used to wear back in the day, and that's why it has
yeah,
the
and these are still
lace.
available now.
Yes, that's why they have the lace in the back to tighten it. But they have a more the waist trainers are more simple to use. They're less expensive. It doesn't mean that they're cheaper or they don't work. They have 3 rows of snaps in them. So you are suggested to buy them where you can only snap them on the first row of snaps, like a bra. Like in a bra, you shouldn't buy a bra where you have to fasten the bra on the third or the fourth or the fifth row, however many rows of snaps that it has. You should only be able to snap it on the first snap because bras are going to lose their elasticity over the period that you're wearing them. So you should always be able to go to the second snap. And as the waist trainer works, then you should be able to snap it into the second row of snaps to, hold you in tighter. And then finally, the third row of snaps. If you're buying it and you're already snapping it on the third row of snaps, it's in essence too big for you. And that's the same way with bras. Ladies, if you go out and buy bras, make sure that it fits comfortably in the first snap, or it's going to be too big after a while. And so that's why they have 3 rows of snaps. So
And that's the 3 rows. But this is an actual corset, and it's a corset that they
right.
used to wear years ago because you adjust it by pulling it and adjusting it to
Hmm.
your thing. So normally when people put these on, you either have to have somebody help you put it on, or you have to be just very agile to be able to get it just right. And then you see how long this cord is? Like this can stretch because there's only one thing in the back for the I forgot what they call it, but these things here. So this is holding your back, and this is all metal back here. And then this is the part that you adjust. Just like Miss Ronnie Q said something about the
That's
3 rows of
boning.
straps.
The
Yeah,
boning. Yeah.
yeah, the boning. Thank you, Miss Ronnie Q. The boning. She's so right. I like talking to people that know what the fuck that I'm supposed to be talking about because I should have known that was what's called the boning. So you adjust the corsets
Yeah,
based on.
we were just talking about Roe and Brian, so boning wasn't too far from my.
Oh,
But go ahead, go ahead.
okay, so yeah, I see that flowed right into the conversation. So yeah, so you adjust it, and so that's how you know that you are really working your body. But you don't just rely on this. You still have to exercise
And
and
eat
eat
right.
healthy, and then
Hmm.
exercise, eat healthy, and drink water. Those 3 things. I don't know about no goddamn drops. I don't know nothing about no goddamn drops, but I'm gonna tell y'all what to do. And then this right here is just a barometer and to help mold whatever. But you do not exercise in these. So I guess the weight trainers are what you exercise in. These are what some people sleep in these. Some people just wear these. Like I wear mine. Well, when I was working every day all the time, I would just wear mine, up under, my little shirt and dress and stuff like that. I would wear it all the time. Now, a lot of people use this for the nasty time. They use this for the nasty time, Miss Ronica.
I was going to ask you, what the hell you walking around here pulling out your little lingerie, your lingerie? For? What you doing with a corset? Viewers
Girl,
and all.
I just know. We're gonna leave it like that. I'll just read my book. Don't be telling people where I shop at. Look at y'all. Oh, y'all so messy. Oh.
Hey, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. That's what I
You
heard.
stay ready. And the shit been locked up for 20 some years. I don't have to get ready. I stay ready, bitches. Get
Hmm.
into it.
Get into it. Oh
Okay,
my
I done
goodness.
taken up enough of your thing. I'm gonna shut up.
No, 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 no. I
Okay.
am looking. I was looking for something.
See, I know when
Uh,
she do that, she looking for some. She on that goddamn computer. When she do this, she be like, "Yeah, okay, go ahead, view, go ahead, view." She looking for something. She gonna pull some shit out. You know,
yeah,
she
I
didn't
was
have the
looking
day off.
for something.
Go ahead.
I had four. I had 3 days off. I didn't have the whole 4-day weekend. Oh, and then the actual nerve of that NBK asshole. Okay, so there was a lie put out that non-binary bitch motherfucker said. Ronnie Q said that it's hard doing the show. Then she said that she hates getting up for it sometimes. I never said anything like that. Never said anything like that. She said that it's hard getting up and she sometimes hate getting up for her show. So NBK is over on Lemon saying, "Oh, it's really hard getting up for the show." So these two motherfuckers were saying it obviously among themselves, or they were thinking it, or they had expressed it themselves. And then what they do? They come over and put on their channel that Ronnie Q said these things. And I had already talked about this. And then this idiot MBK comes out and admits that he is the one who found it hard. It's really hard to get up for them shows. It's hard to do it. So now it comes, and now you thought you was gonna hit my link. You're not gonna hit my link. So a view is a view. Wait a minute. Let me remove this comment. So it was a lot of
Mhm.
self reads being done. So a view is a view. Uh, why don't you do like Nina, and have
Oh,
you a demon slave to tighten up your waist trainer?
I told y'all she was looking for some shit. Um, I know how to do it by myself because I'm agile enough now. I did have rotor cuff surgery, but I'm going to get back into be able to move my arm backwards like that. But isn't that something? Look at that. Hurry up, Gail. Take it off. We don't have long. Don't pay Miss Nina no mind, y'all. She just another angry black woman, child. Child. Ooh, child. What's the dog barking?
He saw that picture. He got scared. He got shook it. So yeah. So what else? Okay, let me see. Let me make sure I never said that, choreo lover. And so they used to be over there routinely lying about how I'm sick of getting up, how I don't respect my supporters, and this, that, and the other. So now come to find out where their supporters left high and dry on, for the you know anticipation of them having to pay $5 memberships to even hear their content. So where are their supporters? So it's a lot. It's a lot.
It was a
This
lot.
is a
It was
hilarious
just a
show.
lot. It was way
The
too much.
lies.
I was like, when I actually started on the 4th of July, and I don't even know what really kicked it off, but I guess, people had time. And then from the 4th of July, then that Friday, and then that Saturday, people woke up on Friday thinking it was Saturday. Then they woke up on Saturday thinking, like, well, it was Sunday. So they had extra day for fool and fuckery and foolishness and madness and mayhem. So, oh my God. I was going to write some notes down and shit, but I was like, I ain't saying shit. None of my goddamn business.
Now,
But
Chip of the Air has a good point. What can be done to help Doodoo Loop Sloopy? Did you? There was a
oh,
picture out of Doodoo Dee Dee Loop Loop, and those they talked about Lady Snoop's big feet. She had the biggest, most awkward looking feet, and they were all bunched up and they were still long. I saw that picture, Chip of the Air. She really has some really, really messed up feet. Oh my God. They look like flippers. Them flippers that you put on
mhm.
when you swimming in the ocean. That's what her feet look like. She was balled up in a group photo, and those feet were atrocious. So
Well,
I wonder. I know why the ZX was afraid to have any type of intimate relations with her. He looked at them feet and he probably thought this motherfucker probably got a peen bigger than mine. So
oh,
the hand to feet ratio is supposed to equal something in men. So it probably shook him. It probably shook him. That
oh my.
Bigfoot bitch. So that's all I'm saying.
Well, the floating head bobblehead lady said I have a size 15 shoe. I don't have a size like 15. Like really? Like do I pay for the WNBA or whatever? Sure, I'm
Yeah.
5'10". I don't have a size 15. Now I do have a big foot, but I'm fucking 5'10". Okay, so what? But I found it very interesting that we see somebody on here that was in a pool with a bathing suit dress on, would look like little Tinkerbell toes.
Wait a
So
minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on.
what?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. It's
No,
hard
go
for
ahead.
a man my age to get hard. I'm out. Have a beautiful day, y'all. Oh my God. They call that TMI.
We'll leave
What?
it to Red Wings hockey to go ahead and
Hey,
add
hey,
something in there.
Kaki, man. Always off topic.
I know
Always off
that's my
topic.
DMV buddy. He just never fails. He
You
throws his
never
shit in
know
there.
where he's gonna lead you. Like
I
I
love him to
leave,
death.
I leave after that comment too.
This
I
is
would
so
have nothing
random.
else to say.
Yeah, you can't really. Okay. So okay, back to the Tinkerbell toes in the pool with the dress on, bathing suit dress. So I need y'all to understand this because you cannot be tall with little baby feet, as just like you cannot be 600 pounds with little baby feet. So the fact that somebody says I got size 15 feet, that's not even a read. Because first of all, my feet are not 15 size, and I'm tall, so I'm gonna have bigger feet. So I don't even know. These reads are just not reading.
Well, as
The
long as
people
your
that are.
feet.
Hmm?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, the people
Go
that's
ahead.
talking about people's feet and hands and feces. No, let me be grammatically incorrect. Feces and handses and
All
all that.
right.
Yeah, they're just being so ignorant. Like it's corny. First of all, if you're gonna read and drag somebody, make sure you have something that is a little bit more comedic. There's something that we can really understand and grasp. But no, I don't even. I can't give that person too much attention. But it's just fucking corny. Especially when all we see is your big bobblehead, which we know is a good size of what 33 around the circumference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Floating with
So
a damn fucking Lion King wig on and shit. What? And and your hands, ma'am, sir, ma'am, uh, your hands are not like total model ready either. I think how you gonna talk about somebody's hands? Hold on, let you see my hands. How you gonna talk about somebody's hands and your hands look fucked up? Okay, this is what I want to tell you right there. But how you gonna talk about? Hold on, bring the other hand up in here. How you gonna fucking talk about my motherfucking hands and your hands look fucked up too? Okay, bitch, I got real teeth in my motherfucking mouth. I got real hair on my motherfucking head. I can get up and walk around and stand around and go around and do shit, bitch. You motherfucking goddamn floating head, bobblehead, motherfucking tacky ass wig can't get your goddamn lives together. Whore talking about me. You keep trying to come at people on here to YouTube. I think the motherfucking shit is fucking stupid and dumb. But bitch, stop talking about my body parts. Girl, what do you want me? Is that what you're trying to say? Bitch, I don't have no goddamn. Where's my shoe? Hold on, let me not pull my shoe size out. No.
yeah,
Show my feet, bitch. You show your feet. You show yourself getting up, standing up, walking. You gonna talk about I got a size 15 foot footises, and I got what did she say? I got then you gonna talk about people with eyeglasses, bitch. You can't even read the goddamn comments and shit. You wear eyeglasses. You gonna talk about me wear eyeglasses and you wear eyeglasses? Like the reasons just don't read. They're too motherfucking corny, whore. I need a new motherfucking bitch that's gonna drag me, bitch.
now
You two who gonna drag me? Bring somebody that is worthy of me on my same status and my same level, okay? How the fuck that's gonna drag a bitch gonna drag me to look older
So,
than fucking
so,
decrepit
so,
than I am?
so,
Huh?
view. Why do
Yeah.
you think? Why do you think that people are, trying to? Why do you think that this story is still being pushed at the rate that this story is being pushed?
Which story? But the her mouth. I mean, the intersex story.
Yeah, I mean, you know, okay, so what else is there to do? The story has been put out there. Um, it just seems like, from what I heard, there has been no proof of this being factual, and so now
Right.
it's the deflection to people who are giving commentary about this story, who have said, their commentary about this story. See, this is what the beef sector does. It gives commentary about this story, and they're
Well,
trying to centralize the commentary, or saying that people are wrong for giving commentary on what somebody put out here about their personal life. So now, even joy, it's, I'm going to say this for myself. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm over this story. I'm really over this story.
it's so
And all I
dumb.
have to say is that if a motherfucker wants to come out here and put all of their personal business out on the YouTube streets, people are going to talk about it, because that's the nature of the beef
Hmm.
sector. So I don't know why people are acting brand new, that people are giving commentary on it. People agree and disagree about all types of things. So people are supposed to agree with anything that people come out here and do? No, you have people who don't agree. You know,
I think Miss
it's
Ronnie
the
Q. I
world.
think it was you have to look at the person that delivered that story. Okay, you really have to look at the person that delivered the story. Okay, we know we get on here, and especially when you're trying to drag and stuff, you just reach for a lot of stuff, and you reach for it. You're looking for a comedic kind of whatever behind it, and and if you're saying it right, it could be like you can roll with it, and you got a whole conversation and a whole narrative and stuff like that. But at some point, there is some level of discretion or discernment that you need to have. Now, bringing up somebody's sexual parts and things like that, which I don't really like talking. I mean, I don't mind a little risque conversation and things like that, but the way that whole story developed and how it ended up how it is now, it's very unacceptable, and it's very cruel, and it's very mean. But you still have to look at the source, and the fact that other people are adding to it, and then just making it look like maybe there is some validity to it by finding receipts and things like that. Because you can make anything really fall or complete whatever it is that you start as a narrative. So anyway, I'm not going to say anything about that. Now, what happens with the person that is this is brought on, the person that is being talked about, the fact that they came out and then they went to a channel which nobody goes to, nobody really looks at, nobody really gives a fuck about. That channel's not going to grow because you did an interview over there.
And
Uh,
nobody, and who caught no flack for, being skeptical about the allegations on top of it. Like, what?
hmm.
Okay,
Yeah. So
so Red
you,
Wing is saying, I'm off topic. Y'all need to have a
I
sense
thought
of
he was
humor.
gone.
It seems I did too. It seems we can't read between the lines no more. My God, today. Well, Red Wings, I think that you need to have a sense of pride, or a sense of embarrassment with that last comment you made. So there's that. You know, we can't be everything to everybody. So go ahead. I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. I kind of like forgot what momentum I was going. Red Wings, Red Wings. I like Red Wings, but damn, sometimes you just be coming in with shit because Miss Ronnie Q reads the chat. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. I don't even know. It don't matter. Whatever.
Good morning, Sassy. Like, I interrupted
Sassy,
you.
bring your
So,
ass up in here, cause your ass been out here in the streets too, girl. They over here
but
dragging your ass too.
Sassy, yeah, I heard that. What is this about you having possibly a beef with K Fit. I didn't see that, and I didn't see that coming. And what is going on, Sassy?
Is
Is
she
that
coming up
true?
here with her little motherfucking frappuccino and shit? The fuck? No, you
I
can't fucking
will.
leave, bitch. You better
Oh,
not fucking leave. It's 2 in the morning, and I'm over here because your ass ain't here. Cause girl, I ain't got time for this shit. Sassy, bring your motherfucking goddamn frappuccino, motherfucking mocha cafe latte ass up on here, bitch.
me having what? Yeah, girl, I
Yeah,
can't remember
and
where
she
I
got a
read
millionaire
that.
goddamn boyfriend that she replaced with goddamn from Langston Talented. It's a whole bunch of shit with this goddamn Sassy this month since we
Oh, and
and,
I and Sassy, I heard that this dude may be a rapper or something or
yes.
other. My God,
Bring
today.
it. And they talk
Okay,
about you washing dishes and you got a goddamn dishwasher. They heard you washing goddamn dishes. Every time I go anywhere, they talking about your ass this whole goddamn weekend, Sassy. Bring your ass
they
over here so I can go and make my coffee and get
they
me a
said that
millionaire
you are
goddamn
cooking
boyfriend. The
up a
fuck?
storm. And hey, Sassy,
Oh,
is that you?
is that her?
I
Good, I
am so
can go.
sick of you whores. I don't know what to fucking do.
What
I should goddamn wash my motherfucking dishes in peace with you, bitch.
right? They talked about that shit. Why are they talking
I
about you washing dishes? I like washing dishes, but goddamn therapy. What the fuck? Why y'all talk about her washing goddamn dishes? The
Can
fuck?
you even
okay,
fucking wash
I didn't say anything about washing dishes other than I don't like
No,
dishes
she
dirty
talking
in my
about the
house.
people.
I
Miss
don't like
Ramu,
a
she's not
dirty
talking about
spoon.
us.
I don't like a dirty spoon in my house. I didn't understand the big thing about the dishwashing. So I'm like,
Right.
don't people wash dishes every day? I don't leave dishes. Okay, go ahead. So now I hear that I read. I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know where I read this. Are you giving K Fit the business?
K Fit? No,
Yes.
I've never spoken about K Fit.
Yeah, I was like, where did this happen? What's going on? Okay.
No, I
So
haven't spoken about K Fit.
so are we gonna hear Mel in the background again today, all up close,
Not
like he's
not today.
talking
Not
over your
not
shoulder?
oh goodness gracious. I was sitting in his lap. No, not today.
Or he
Yeah.
could be just walking up behind you, holding you around the waist,
I love
whispering
that
little
one.
sweet
Yeah.
nothings in your ear.
Mhm.
Hey,
Okay.
hey,
Hey, you understand, Ronnie? I mean, these. I mean, what's the? I don't understand the big deal. I
I
don't know. Did they? I mean, I'm the sassy show. Did they think? I mean, did they think otherwise? I guess so.
I haven't heard you beefing with Kate Fit, so they're making that shit up. I've not heard
I'm
anything about.
never going to be
No,
beefing
I've
with.
never. No, I never
yeah,
heard that.
no,
They're jealous.
I would not bring that up. I'm not trying to
No,
be
I know
on
you're
because
not
I'm like,
lying, but
what?
I'm saying whoever. I would never be beefing with K-Fit. So I
Yeah.
haven't said anything
No, go ahead.
about K-Fit in a derogatory manner at all.
Mm-mm. So that's a damn lie.
Oh
We're
yeah,
not.
the most I've heard Sassy say, this the past couple of days, oh, these are the people no, don't put your name in there. No, 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 no. And all of this sweet
What?
talking.
I
None of
hate
this
that.
you,
What?
none of this
What you
you
saying? But
man.
that sounds erotic.
Right. She
No,
always
no,
she can't
these are
even
the
see my
people I
fucking
were
comments
telling you.
normal.
These are the people I were telling you. Yeah, see, they're so funny. Oh, I like her. Oh, no, no, no. Don't say anything about you. No, 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 no. We don't do that. Okay. Yeah, so I heard a little humming going on over there. I am somebody who's always in your background, okay?
Okay. No, I don't know where they got that from. That's weird. That kind of was. At least sometimes I'm thinking there's a little bit of something, but there's a nothing.
Oh,
And the Cruz is talking about. I said, "Who that man?"
I'm gonna be back, y'all. I'll see y'all. I'm gotta go do something real quick, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'll see y'all.
all right, all right.
She gotta go
So
walk
yeah,
the dog with.
I had to ask about that. I said that sounds like where did this come from? So I just really wanted to ask you that. Now, did you hear the total meltdown of the Miss Obnoxious on Nessus?
I had to red ball it, and because when I dropped down, Ness was trying to tell me to red ball, And I was like, what am I redballing? And then the more I heard, I was like, oh, this is about TMO. So of course I'm all for a TMO meltdown. But
Uh-huh.
to be honest, I don't think it had the same cachet in real time. And then I saw Langston up there, again with the Captain Save a Ugly Ho shit. And so I had to, it's like, okay, I didn't get it. Like I didn't understand why they were fighting. I thought it was apropos that TMO got caught the shade. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you look a hot mess. They're going to make you fodder. You might want to stay away. So I thought it was good that she caught the shade, but then I thought she walked back on catching the shade. I really didn't understand it. And you know how things don't have the same effect after? Like I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I was like, okay.
Okay. So did you hear the Ness reading of her?
I think I did, or maybe
So
see,
you do
okay,
know
go ahead.
you do know she went there and started talking about Ness's child.
I
Did you know
heard
that?
that. I heard that and I was like, ooh.
Okay.
So
So
I
you
remember hearing that. But then see when Ness is trying to read and there's other people on the panel, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, Ronnie. I was trying to get it, but I was me trying to go back to hear the whole context kind of messed me up because it was all these people like interrupting the tea, and I don't know. I was like, see, I was just talking to YTC about this. I think sometimes I'm so like flippant when it comes to her because does it really matter? Like, isn't she going to be on their panel like in a week or so and everything's going to be fine?
right. Hey bitch. So let's be clear. Let's be clear. She was showing out for Pizarro, and it turned out badly for her. It is what it was.
Oh, did you
She
hear?
came up there. What?
It turned out bad poorly. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, it turned out poorly for her. I mean, she's up there, trying to talk about what bad bitch she is and stuff. And y'all have the nerves. And I can buy y'all with my Amex card and blah blah
Oh,
blah blah blah. Bitch, you sat up there and did a whole motherfucking live exposing your phone, and we see that Timu is responding to you about the dresser you were interested in. But you
wait
sit
a
up here
minute. Wait a minute. Excuse me.
Timu dresser
Bitch, I
that you
know
were
you lying.
and you sitting up here
Damn.
talking like you that bitch who can buy and sell people with your little Amex card, bitch. We saw the Timu dresser. Who buys a dresser from Timu?
Can you remove Corio's comment so people can see my new name, please? Because that's how I would like to be referred.
Oh Lord, I'm scared to look. Girl, quit lying.
What?
Quit
Excuse
lying.
you?
Quit lying.
Whatever. That's my new name this week. A Timu dress. I didn't know. So Timu got every damn thing, don't they?
A whole dresser,
Girl, listen,
girl.
I tried to do Timu, whoever that first person was that came over here. Oh, it was Demetra. Demetra lit all day. I tried to do Timu a year ago when to support Demetra. Girl, I erased that fucking app in 36 hours. I was like, you hoes ain't gonna be talking to y'all like y'all to me like y'all my best friend. Ding ding and all this shit. And then So I am actually one person who has never purchased anything from Timu. I can't and I shan't.
It's like I hear from you more than I hear from anybody special in my life.
Right. I said, what the fuck is this? No. And
Yeah,
some of those Chinese Asian stores like, Sheen and I mean, I'll do them once a year, stuff like that. Like I need to get on top of them for the cruise, but the cruise is not to November. Like shit like that, one and doneers. But I can also just go to Target and get
disposable clothing.
it's disposable, right?
Mhm.
Exactly. That's what I use them. But I can also go to Target and get some real cute shit that I can actually, that's I don't have to guess what size I'm gonna be. So it just, it just kind of But Temu, no, I'm not. I can't do it. But I didn't know they had a furniture.
You didn't, yeah, girl. I didn't either till I saw that, and I was like, oh, okay. So she forgets she exposes this about herself. But she was all up in arms that they said that they were going to be looking at her to make sure, that she was dressed okay. And she was like, yeah, y'all got to know. See, what happened was somebody came out, Intrinsic came out and said that she was over on Shakimi's, and Demas O and Shakimi was talking about coordinating colors and having some type of Haitian fake wedding for Ness, and Ness would be a bride in red, and the colors would be this, that, and the other. And then so Intrinsic said she was like, well, wouldn't Ness have to approve all of this? Which makes sense. It's Ness's fake wedding. So Intrinsic wasn't saying anything off kilter if that is the conversation that she heard. And so Shakimi never denied anything. And then she hit the, what are you talking about? That didn't happen. We were just joking around. Well, then it did happen. So you're just clarify that you were joking around. And then she's whining on and on and on and
Let me
on.
ask you this, because that's the part that, see, that's what I said about trying to get clarification about the whole thing and how it started. I heard the back end of why when Trends clicked the link to say, no, I'm not lying, but did TMO get upset with Trends telling her that Ness should probably approve this? That's the part I was unclear about. Like, how did Trends feel? Why was Trends clarifying her statement?
Trent was just making this statement, and then the Miss O came up there to say that they weren't doing that, and they were just well. So the Miss O writes in the see, this is the double sidedness of it. See, because first she goes, y'all act like from the chat. She goes, y'all act like she Beyonce or somebody. And I'm like, bitch,
Talking about Ness.
Ness. She said that from the
Okay.
chat.
Wow.
And
Wow.
then she hits the panel. Y'all act talking about she got to approve something. Y'all act like she Beyonce or somebody talking about she got to approve something. And then so she hits the link and said they were just kidding. Well, why did you have that attitude in the chat? See, she's such a liar. She can't keep her story straight. So she threw a dagger right then, and then like it only makes sense. Why are you even somewhere planning something with Shakimi anyway? So long story short, and then she comes up there and said, I was just kidding, we were just messing around, this, that, and the other, we weren't serious. And then they asked Shakim about the different clothes colors and all the stuff. He's like, yeah, and no, but we were just kidding. After the Miso, all of the time before the Miso came up there, Shakimi didn't say a goddamn word to deny any of this. So she goes down, and then she comes back up, and then Langston comes up. Demas, oh, you should really hang with Ness, because that Jay Wilson, he's going to be looking for reasons to tear you down. And, he, as soon as you get back, he's going to be talking about you badly, Demas. So I'm telling you, the winning team, why would he be? See, that's just shade that you throwing towards me, Langston. See, that's how you really feel about me. I was like, oh my God, this dingy broad. So then she's like, you trying to shoot shade at me, Langston. So you really saying how you feel. And why everybody think that I'm going to be looking a certain way. You motherfuckers, I can buy and sell you motherfuckers. I got an Amex card and blah, 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 blah. And then it went for Amy. She whined and whined and whined
Wow.
until she hit that panel for the last time. And then brought Ness's son into it, and then
Woo!
just let her have it. Girl, it was a whole hot mess.
I wish that I could have got. Thank you for that. I wished I could have got the context. Yeah, I was just like, what is? I am so Confucius, and she's correct. I mean that, like I said, I mean she's correct. I hate that she's not confident enough in herself to really understand her true feelings and then just stand in that, because yeah, I mean that's exactly what it means. I mean, you look a hot mess. Um, you sound a hot mess, you act a hot mess, and they're going to make you fodder if you go to Vegas, and I can't wait.
And then she comes back, and she comes back when she said the thing about, and I'm gonna be dressing better. I dress better than all of you. I always go out late. I'm like, when does this ever happen? Uh, and
Yeah.
even when I'm in my mommy mode, and well, aren't you a mother 24/7? What is mommy mode, bitch? Go sit the fuck down. So that's what made and just, then let's go. Demon Soul, go sit down somewhere with your Lane Bryant or your not Torrid. What's the other one? Catherine's. What's the other
Oh,
one?
Ashley.
Uh, Ashley Stewart fashions.
Girl,
Yeah,
stop.
she gonna go sit down with your Lane Bryant and the Ashley Stewart fashion, and then Miss Cruiser, I hear, got a little perturbed because she has a few five stylish frocks from Ashley Stewart, but I'm not gonna go there.
Mm,
But so then
mm, mm, mm.
I don't know this to be true.
Right.
Okay, I'm just fucking with Cruiser. So then she drops down, and then she comes back up and had to add the children into it because she's still performing for Pizarro. And then that was when her life turned into a whole lot of tears, regret, and anger. And then after, did you hear the reading that Ness gave her?
I remember I told you I think so, but I don't know. Like I'm guess what I'm trying to say is I was trying to entertain and catch up on stuff, so it kind of I can't really remember. Sorry.
Okay, did you want me to refresh your memory?
Please.
Okay, that because it was such a delicious read that it's worth hearing it again. Let
Mm,
me let me find this read right here. Let me
mm,
find this little crybaby. Okay, here
mm.
we go. Let me share my screen with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Cruiser says, and I do have an attitude. I didn't appreciate Ness talking about that.
Here we go.
Woo! Poor Cruiser, like shit.
No, bitch. What the fuck is you going off about? Because I asked Azar, she going live later. You just wanted to be disrespectful. And I'm tired of this shit with you,
Girl,
Ness.
shut
Because
up. You
I'm
know
sitting here.
exactly what you're
Nah, fuck
doing.
you, Ness. I'm tired of this shit with you because I'm sitting here tiptoeing around your ass. I ain't fucking damn said no fucked up shit. And Molly is right. You on some hypocritical ass bullshit. You over here sitting here joking with Shaquille with this ugly ass shit he's showing you on the goddamn screen. And you mad because I made a joke about it. We were talking about colors. Not even joke. We were talking about the colors. Nothing about what she said. And everybody in your goddamn chat told you I didn't say what the fuck she said, and you seen that shit. But you were just hell bent on trying to like drag me for no goddamn reason. It's
You
because your
know,
ass is
it's the
motherfucking
same
too
shit with
fucking
you
goddamn funny to goddamn try to
every day.
pull some shit out of me for your fucking show. Like you are being a fucking miserable
Oh
ass
my
slut. Outside of this, you are supposed to be a more decent person than shit. I gave you much more
yeah.
credit, but you ain't fucking decent as fuck. You don't let this shit get to you, and this shit is not
Yeah.
all that. You are not the bad bitch they trying to make you are. And I'm gonna give you a dose of motherfucking reality. You are sitting here thinking you getting off on some bullshit you ain't putting off in the world.
Right.
Bitch, you are sitting there not progressing. Do you not know what the fuck? You are sitting here putting me down. And let's put our life side by side, shall we? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm an excellent mother, bitch. You on fucking
Uh-huh.
goddamn paying your child fucking attention. You sitting here picking out fake
Mhm.
suits with a fake Elvis for your real child sitting over there with a white bitch. Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? You can't drag me. And you
My child is
sitting
not
here with a
sitting with
bitch who
me.
you told the court you
My
from and shit. And you
child, let me fix you. Anytime you lie, I'm gonna fix you. My child is not up against no white bitch. So you have to get yourself corrected. That she dropped. My child, I didn't know you were so concerned about my child, Demon. So I'm so happy to hear that you're so concerned about my child, you fake black, dumb, strong biting ass bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Let's talk about you. How great your life is. The fact of the matter is you still suck dick on YouTube. You can't be too great in real life that you come on YouTube and suck dick of somebody who could be your fucking daughter, you weirdo. You're the bitch that go to a Nicki Minaj concert and post shorts as if you're 16 years old looking like a fucking jackass, telling us how your husband brought you a t-shirt with Nicki Minaj picture on it. Any random shit that you get at Walmart, you fucking weirdo. Bitch, everything is not about you, you stupid slut. Every chat that you drop in, you make it about you and you don't matter. Every time you talk about you, you don't realize you don't matter. You have never mattered and you will never matter. This is why talking shit about you is just so effortless. It's never a task. It's never difficult. It's really easy to talk shit about you because all you do is run your fucking dick suckers. Bitch, you got a husband that you keep trying to hide from us, and that nigga busted in on your ass while you was live, and we saw that fat bitch. And we see why you're not impressed because we're not either. You understand? Now, while you keep talking about my son, they call me a bitch if I talk about your daughter, right? They call me a bitch if I talk about your daughter because no matter what's going on with my son, his weight will never be an issue. So while you and your big bodied family got bigger problems and bigger fish to fry, which you need to broil, boil, or bake, you fat bitch, you're worrying about the wrong fuck ass thing. So my son is good. I'm good. We happy. My family happy. Bitch, none of us complain. The only people complaining about my life is you bitches on YouTube. Make the fuck sense. Only people so concerned about my life is you motherfuckers on YouTube. I don't come over here and ask you bitches for a goddamn thing. Are you kidding me? When it comes to my kid, because I'm blessed. I don't have to worry about that, Demis O. You're an old bitch that wants to be young again, and it's not my fucking fault. You're an old bitch that got so fat you had a surgery, and now your body is chucking curtains, bitch. Are you kidding me, bitch? You look like you got fucking comforters hanging off your ass, drying off your fat ass. How you still fat and you lost all the weight? All the gravity has been removed from your body. Are you kidding me? Bitch, you upside down looking ass bitch. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. We'll never give a fuck about your feelings. You will forever be a reject, like I motherfucking said. And bitch, you are a reject bred from rejects. Ho, you've been in everybody's camp and kicked out all of them. And you sitting over here talking to me. You can't even try to start your own camp. Bitch, you only attend camps. You can't start your own camp. The drops can't do shit for Demon Soul Brooke. The drops can't close the camera. Take him out the camera. The drops can't help that fat bitch. That bitch needs a machete and a surgeon. Period, point blank, and a tranquilizer. That's what that fat bitch needs. So please, get the fuck out of my face, you slut. Do you think you're going to ever get me together? Girl, bye. You are a joke on this bitch. You are a clown on this bitch. And that puss-ass hoe, that puss-ass troll that keeps you looking a fool, this is why we want that YouTube shit to never sever. We want that YouTube shit to never sever because that bitch have you looking stupid all the motherfucking time. And when she want to cuss your puss-ass out, that's what she do all the motherfucking time. And you follow suit like a boot bitch. Are you kidding me? You think I give a fuck about your feelings? You're a joke. Anyway, let me smoke my joint real quick. 1 second. Anybody can speak. I'm
Bitch.
That was that.
Bitch. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was moving around doing too much because I heard it, but I did not hear it. Yeah. And then, Nessa, let me give you your kudos. I like the slow, calm drag, bitch. Ain't no need to be screaming and yelling for these wayward bitches. Bitch, you don't need no drops, bitch. You need a motherfucking machete and a surgeon, bitch. What?
And a tranquilizer,
bitch. Ew, nasty. They're so nasty. But see, that's a vile, ugly, miserable, lonely, discombobulated bitch. They talking about some real surface level shit. You was over there kikiing with Shakim about, my fake wedding, blah, blah, blah. Then this bitch gets so heated that she has to click the panel and talk about her son. You see, that's why I can't play with bitches like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of nasty shit. Girl, get the fuck out of my face.
But they want to always talk about other people's children. Let's not forget how Pizarro talked about Nessa's son as well. That he's a agate and he's gonna be out there busting it wide open. But then King Roman, he said something about Pizarro's children. He called them bitches and whores. Okay, but they can reach for people's children at whenever they choose to, and you're not supposed to say something as if somebody says something so egregious for them to come at people's children, but they don't see that.
it's all really lowbrow behavior, you know what I mean? So I just put them, it's all very lowbrow, but as it relates to this specific incident, because at this point that's what I do, right? I just take like specific incidents, and it's like, why are we talking about parenthood when we just, y'all, they just roasted and gagging? But that's just her spirit, you know what I mean? It's just her spirit. So I understand the people that, are attracted to that type of a spirit. They're just, just dark, just dark motherfuckers. I mean, it is what it is. But Ness got her together. So, that now, rehearing that in its totality, if she clicks Nessa's link in 7 to 10 days, like she's prone to do, forgive people for all types of shit, except if you're an attractive, well-spoken woman, you can forget it. She's not gonna forgive you. But
Or if she thinks she can buy you, she's not going to do it.
I don't think
Let's
she
be
gives
clear.
that much money. I think that's a misnomer. I don't think she gives that much money.
Mhm.
I've heard and seen things. I don't think she gives that much money. But if she goes back over to the finessers and like I said, in 7 to 10 days, and acts like this never happened, I mean, my God, she is just so used to abuse. It's scary.
Yeah. Some people are used to abuse.
Yeah.
So I just want to see if you had heard that. I thought it was apropos for the situation. I thank God that it happened, because it was a whole lot of unnecessary whining up there. And it was just really sickening. And, I'm sick of her.
Well, I'm glad she got what she wanted. I mean, let me, because it's attention by any means necessary, for her, in my opinion. But something else I found interesting back up. So she's, I guess, at her link, or Shakim's link, I don't know. Somewhere they're over there talking like good girlfriends, and they're planning this, the attire or the theme of the wedding, correct?
Correct.
The funny part to me about that is you're not in the circle. You're nowhere near in the circle. I guarantee you, if I would never do this, right? Because it's just not my brand or anything about me. But I guarantee you, if I was kikiing with somebody about Ness's wedding, they would have understood the energy. I think I never heard someone say the reason why they're irritated with you is because you're not even in the circle to be kidding around about what's the goings ons in Vegas as it relates to the wedding. You're not anywhere close.
And when one of the people intrinsic who was in the circle said,
Right.
well, Ness would have to have approval, then you get an attitude and says, who
Right.
is she? Y'all act like she's Beyonce or
See?
someone.
Yeah.
And a girl, bye.
But
It was just a lot.
you're trying now. See, that's all. See, this is the thing I love about these people. Sometimes they love to dig, they love to backhand slight you, and then you let it add up and build up, and then you just calmly, sit their ass down and hope that they're crying themselves to sleep, right? But then I didn't say anything, I didn't do anything. Well, what are you talking about? What's this backhand sliding conversation about Beyonce? You were the one over there kikiing with your good Judy about her situation in Vegas, not the other way around. So nobody's trying to act like she's Beyonce. And Trends is just saying, this is kind of corny and goofy. Like, why are y'all even over here doing this? And you're not even any part of this.
Yeah.
That's
It's common sense, but it's common sense is not really common. So, you think that you can run roughshod over someone's situation, and then when you're like reminded that, oh, well, you don't have any say, don't you have to talk to her about this as opposed to Shakim? And now you're all in your feelings behind it. I mean, come on, who even knows if Shakimi is even going to make it, because we know he's a flip-flopping liar. So like, what are we doing here? He's not sponsored, so are we really to believe that he's actually even going to be there? So she just opens herself up to be the fodder of jokes, and then she gets mad.
Yeah, she gets upset. Exactly. And the thing about it is that, like you said, see, this is the other thing that these wayward bitches never ever get. Like when I thought I was on mute and I found out I wasn't, then okay, let's play. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna run from it. You know what I mean? But if you if somebody checks you, that's slight check because Trez is pretty sweet girl. But if she says that, hey, you probably need to talk to Ness, then why not click the link and just be like, yeah, girl, we were just over there acting stupid. I know I ain't got no say so in the shit. We were just over there chilling. Like, then it's done.
She can't do that.
You
She
can't
has,
do it.
yeah, and she acts as if she wasn't trying to put a nest down in that moment. And let's not forget, we have the one who loves to see a good sassy read down there in the chat, egging her on until the tides turned on the Miss O. The Miss O, get down. The Miss O, get down.
Oh,
And then she went on an 8-minute rant on her live. Then she went over there having to be so reassured by her Amish Karen that Amish Karen had to hop on Pizarro's link and reassure her that they are good and they are friends and she cares about her. It was a
oh,
whole
Lord. So
shit show.
So I love this. Oh my gosh. Thank you for this recap. Okay. So all the people have to come in and hold the ugly inside and out ugly girls like hand and guide her. And we're going to click
And,
the link after. We're just going to, oh, no. What I meant to say was, okay. And
uh,
then she goes,
everybody had to pat her back and hold her hand. Go
oh,
ahead.
yeah, and then she goes over there. Oh, so you're trying to tell me Pizarro is in Ness's link telling her to get down?
Yes.
Ooh,
She was
okay.
in Nessa's link egging her on at first with
Ah,
all the earlier back and forth. And then when she started getting her ass handed to her, that's why Ness put her down to clarify. And then she dropped off to the link.
wowzers. And then she had, oh man, this is like, I love, I wonder when is she going to crash out?
Child, I don't know.
Oh, that's all I really care about. But this is amazing. The coddling that she gets. I guess they just feel so sorry about her inadequacies that they can't help but to coddle her and to, to placate her. I don't know. I'm at least she has that though. Because if she didn't, oh my gosh, it would be so horrible. I mean, it's already horrible, but God.
They have to be laughing under their breath, I'm
Oh,
sure. How
oh,
could you not?
oh, girl.
Oh, and when she called her Jigsaw, I was like, "Bitch, that's my read. Quit stealing."
She called her Jigsaw.
Yeah, she had called her
That's a pretty
Jigsaw
that's
when
a
she
pretty
was
good read, Ronnie.
yeah when she was reading her about the Lane Bryant fashion, but she couldn't stay off the link. It's just like she asked for it, and she had to be soothed and coddled and back rubbed. And you're kind, you're intelligent, you're smart, or whatever that
Right,
affirmation
right.
is.
You is
Yeah,
kind. You is smart.
you is
You is
important.
important. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, they said Nest Block Pizza also, and I've never heard it. I've never heard her hit a panel and just laugh and joke and have a good time, unless she's talking about men.
Mm,
Now, now also men who would never have her. Okay, so
ah!
also,
I'm sorry.
then she went over to Pizarro's and you should unmod Shaquem. It's already done. So Shaquem, what's the problem in all of this? Girl.
Potion. So she done lost another good Judy.
It was by accident. I mean, Shaquem was the real problem in the situation. So Shaquem tried to say as little as possible, and see, he still got knocked off. So it's already done. She started doing it after Pizarro told her to do it, of course. Then she acted as if it was already done. So a lot of BS. It was interesting.
So she really allows Pizarro to troll her. But I mean, she does the same with Langston. She does the same with So she likes it. She enjoys it. I mean, it's just the weirdest thing. But it's kind of like if I had a heart, but I don't. It would be sad.
It's very sad. It's quite pathetic in my opinion. But that's what happened.
Mm. Well, thank you, girl. Cause yeah, I missed that. I missed it. It's
Okay,
it's
Miss Toby is coming up. Let
oh,
me hold on 1 second.
it's ODS talking about me being
Hello,
an hey.
Hey,
hello.
no,
Hey,
he was
can,
blocked.
can I
He
put
was blocked by
something?
mistake.
Can I put something in your
Yeah.
back chat?
Okay.
Okay.
Girl, Lord have mercy. Poor thing. She was just trying to run the streets and got all kind of caught up, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you, Carrie. I am, and that's how I would like to be addressed. I am the angel.
No. What ODS was saying that he's innocent, angel adjacent, or some BS. He's on their line because Carrie blocked him by mistake, and no, you're not an angel, Sassy, nor is ODS
What?
angel
Wait a
or
minute.
innocent or
Oh,
whatever
do you like
adjacent
TMO?
that either of you guys were saying. Okay.
No, I can't take a joke. I don't want to take. I'm tired of taking these lighthearted jokes. I just want to start acting a
Ron,
fool.
Ron,
And
did
tell
Thank
me
you.
what do you
Thank
have
you,
to
Miss
say?
Toby. Thank you,
Okay.
Miss Toby.
All right.
She'll
Later,
feel.
y'all.
Bye.
All right. Uh, now, now what were you saying,
I was trying to
Sassy?
fight. I was trying to fight with everybody. I was trying to be fake offended, but it just wouldn't come out. So just forget it. Uh, girl, I just saw that. Lord have mercy. He a mess, but
Child. Yeah,
child.
because he wants to be the only devil that she has to contend with because he wants to do all of his reading. You think that, ooh, D Miss O, I had D Miss O fanning me with them arms. I tell you, ooh,
Ooh,
D Miss O,
ooh,
D Miss O, it was hot in Vegas, but D Miss O, I had her there and she had all that meat hanging down and she was fanning me and cooling me off with all that arm flab. Ooh, D Miss O,
ooh.
ooh, her husband. I couldn't tell if he was walking on the top of his shoes or his shoes was walking on top of him. Yeah, girl, okay, he wants you to come over there with him because
Ooh.
he wants all the fat fodder jokes to be had because he's taking Ozempic and he's gonna be maybe he won't be tight, but he maybe he'll put on a waist trainer like Ness to hold all of his loose, flabby
He might,
gut
yeah,
skin
you're
to
being
his
really,
motherfucking ribs.
you're
But
being
let's be
very
clear.
negative. He might be on drops and have a waist trainer on. You don't know.
Yeah, no, he said he's on Ozempic, but he would
Oh,
definitely have to
you don't.
tie up his flab too. Maybe he'll tie it up in a knot at its belly.
Oh,
Oh, maybe that's what he'll do with his belly
oh,
flab.
God.
Let's be clear that he's definitely gonna have something to work with, but he's not gonna be. Maybe he'll get some of that tape. You know that tape that those old lady use to hold up their loose chin skin. Maybe
Oh,
he can't because he's bald. He
a
may
chin
have to burn.
strap.
It's too hot for Ernest. He has no hair to cover the tape that would hold up that
Mm,
sagging chin hair and
mm,
those old jowls that he has. So unless he's gonna bring out Ernest, he'll be back in a library somewhere trying to stay cool and not have his skin sag as well. So anyway,
mm.
Sassy, that's all I got. You
Um,
got anything else that I missed?
let me think about it real quick. I forgot. I didn't know I was off today, girl. I was so happy when I woke up and saw my calendar. I was like, "Ooh, good looking out, Sassy." I knew I was gonna have a long weekend. So anyway, I'm gonna do a little work, but I'm pretty much off the calendar, so no meetings. Let me say this. Do you what is your prediction in regards to statistics on T, TMO showing up in Vegas?
She's not going. I say she's not going.
So you're like a zero chance she's going. Not even 20%, 30%, zero chance.
Nobody likes her. She should get it through her head. Talent drilled it in that, she's just gonna be fodder for Jay Wilson and his crew. Now she unequivocally knows that Ness is not gonna be dealing with her or don't want to deal with her and look at her as a charity case as well. No matter how much she tries to flex and try to act like she's that bitch, nobody wants to be bothered with her. So I don't think I say a 10% chance.
10%. Okay. Damn, I hope she goes.
See, there goes your angel status because
No, what did I say? What did I do?
that's pure devilment.
Are you, excuse you? No, I hope she goes. I mean, Phoebe, my boo, says she needs the attention. 85% chance. Very
I,
interesting.
I disagree. I disagree. She may need the attention, but she knows that it's just going to bring her utter shame. She knows that there's going to be pictures shot at angles where she can't put the pictures above her big arms, and those big arms are going to be in full display, and she is never going to want people to be able to verify the things that were said about her sagging arms. So I don't think
And I'm
she's
gonna tell
going.
you another thing. August in Vegas. I mean, all the makeup, all the girls who have to have on makeup. It's a wrap for that. Like, you better get your big Jackie O shades because the makeup and I mean, you probably, I guess you could sneak on some makeup at night, and that's gonna be a
And
horrible.
it's still going to be melting.
It's
Hmm.
still, yeah, but it maybe if you wear like light makeup like I do or whatever, but like if they're the ones that need to contour and put on this layer and that, it's gonna be fucked up. So I really hope she goes. I don't have a prediction, but I really hope she goes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. She doesn't seem like the colored or the bronzer type of chick whatsoever. And then she said my cheapest wig in the back of my closet costs more than all your wigs combined. And I am just like, bitch, I know you ain't talking about no wigs. I can show you a wig game. I said, bitch, don't nobody want to have a wig up on their head looking like the center part was mowed with a lawnmower. Are you talking about
Oh
actual wigs? You sitting up here with long Jerry curl wigs on,
God,
bitch.
my God.
What are talking about a wig game? Bitch, talk about some hair game. Talk about the hair game. Do you have any hair? Why are you bragging about a motherfucking wig? Is that the
Very,
best you can do?
it's
And
juvenile.
can you even go get some braids or some shit that's more appropriate? You going to Vegas in August and talking about a hot ass wig? Do you have any hair follicles that would allow for some decent set of braids to be done or anything, bitch? Oh my god, it's just like
I'd like to do an edges challenge.
challenge.
Challenge. Yeah, I'd like to do an edges challenge because that's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but that I don't wear melted wigs like that. So yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like that in Vegas in August. Ooh wee. Girl, that bitch gonna be lifting at the airport. Do you hear me? I'm telling
Girl,
I just went last year in July. It was suffocating. It was literally, how did I have my hair? I can't even remember how I had my hair. Oh, I remember. It was still a hot fucking mess. I remember, girl, I tried to wear my hair, right? Um, well, my hair is natural, so I had to, I had it silk pressed, and girl, by day two, it was back to the afro, child.
mm-hmm. That
Uh
is what it is.
yeah, yeah, I think it's gonna be, oh, I hope she goes. I think it's gonna be very interesting. The other tea that I have is stuff that you don't want to hear about. Oh,
Why not?
because it's way far off, like late, like woo and stuff like that, but we can talk about it when it like really hits, because but girl, what I did think was interesting is the code saying that he's leaving YouTube indefinitely. And I'm wondering what the stats are on that. Like, is he really leaving? Is he, trolling, i.e., just a big simp ass liar? But either way, to hear MBK, I don't know, did you hear this?
Go ahead. I want to make sure he was on limits the night before last. Did he come back on last night?
I heard MBK on Bree, and forgive me, I can't remember if it was a record. I guess it must have been a recording because I don't think she deals with them. So during the recording, I heard MBK talking about uh, that they're not making any money, which I was happy to hear about. Right, so it was just all fodder, right? Right, like me and we can see the AdSense. We understand what it takes to make
Hmm.
to even get
Well,
an AdSense check.
I made over $4,000 in the beef sector.
Exactly, exactly.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
hey, I tried to tell
Well,
you the new season.
unmonetized. So he was insinuating that he was getting those in Cash Apps because he wasn't monetized. So
Right,
what he was saying that he was Cash App that. Okay, go
right.
ahead.
So, but I knew that that was a lie. Like I said, I mean, we know what we know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just weird. Yeah, I remember when I first started and people were giving me ridiculous advice and trying to tell me that I can make money and all I had to do is be consistent. And I'm like, very few of the consistent people are getting an AdSense check or even a Cash App, let alone anyway. So what it revealed, me hearing MBK, was that they're not making any money, that they're getting a lot of flack, right? I.e., doxing, calling wives, just really lowbrow behavior.
But
And
hold on, full stop. So these are people who came over to this sector saying that they had been fully doxxed. So I'm not for doxing. So why act as if since you've been over here being doing commentary that you have been doxxed when people were talking about your information? Oh, it doesn't matter. I've been fully doxxed. I don't care what's out here. I've been fully doxxed. So now all of a sudden it's the doxing. That's bullshit. Okay, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. My windows are open and they're doing the trash, if you can hear that. Um, yeah, but see, this is the thing about that doxing bullshit. You can be doxxed, right? But as a married man, right? There's all these different microaggressions and cadences to me, like in the doxing, right? As a single woman, it's different. It's very scary. Now you have change your phone number, or you have to move, or now you're concerned about security, right? Then you have the married man perspective, which is, in my opinion, right, an educated guess, where the wife is like, you need to get off that bullshit. We have things to protect. We have children. Don't ever let this happen again. Then you think about it, the men won't get off because they're terribly addicted. They have merged reality and virtual space, regardless of what they say. Then it happens again. They're emailing the wife, calling the wife, or whatever they were doing. I really try not to pay attention to doxing. Now you got the wife like, wait a minute, I thought we just talked about this a few years ago. What the fuck are we doing? And why can't
Okay.
you leave this shit?
Okay, so they're using the ghetto intellect excuse that he used a couple of weeks ago, but they continued on. So I am with Choreo Lover. I don't believe any of it. He's a liar, and he wanted to get rid of MBK because he is scheduled to apply for his monetization, which for some reason he thinks he will automatically get with the application phase. And he acts as if he won't have to wait an additional 30 days. So let's be clear, today is the 8th. He is allowed to reapply on the 9th. See, this is what I think the whole thing is. Just like he ended the last show and Shakimi was his co-host, and then he came back the very next Monday. He had a big exit thing. I'll see you in July. He had a whole big exit thing, and he was back the very next Monday, and Shakim was not allowed to be the co-host. And MBK, he the whole fact that they were over there saying that Ronnie Q says that she really hates getting up. She hates doing this sometimes because she doesn't like getting up. And then I never said that. First, let's be clear. I had never said that. But then MBK is over there on limit. It's a lot getting up for this. Man, it's hard. It's really hard to get up. So they obviously have been having a problem with it within themselves. I don't know if they voiced it, but they put that on me, something I had never said. But this is their excuse for no longer doing their show.
Well, I love that, and I want to read Phoebe's comment. But I loved that he was saying all of that because it is true. But these are 50-plus-year-old men. Code is mid 40s. These are grown ass men that are supposed to be protectors and providers, and they don't have the foresight to see that this is not an easy hustle. You are going to have to not only spend time giving your commentary on a daily basis, but also researching the commentary on a daily basis. I mean, how do you have time to be doing all of this when you're supposed to be working and providing for your family, spending time with them? At least one of that crew has young children at home. I mean, so then you have, your baseball games and this and that, and you're an educator and supposedly a businessman for MBK. So I don't know what heterosexual man in the head of his household is thinking that this is going to be feasible to be able to be on this bitch like that. So then they have to find out the hard way. But again, this is all things that we know. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I could guess that's one of the reasons why you do it at this time of the morning, right? As you can see, you can't, I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. Like you can't, like that's when I realized, oh, okay, wait. I'm always trying to be a little bit more careful with my situation going on. But then that time I was having a good time. Wasn't ready to get off with YTC. But then they walk in like a bull in a China shop. You can't tell these niggas to be quiet. You can't tell them to chill out. You can't tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like they're looking at you like, just get the fuck off then. So these are just things that you realize as you're doing this. And MBK has been doing this a lot. Both of them have been doing this for a very long time. The bottom line to me is if it's true, I'm so fucking ecstatic and I'm happy. And that means that I can actually do a live now because I really had it in my spirit that I was not going back live until the fall of the Umarians has been set in place. And if it's not true, I'm ecstatic because anybody that continues to be over there realizes at this point that they are just full of shit and they're just whiny. Like they're just, and I don't want to call them out of their names, but this is really embarrassing. Like, I mean, to be literally up on somebody's stage whining about the work that you have to put into and the work that it takes for you to get zero return at his big old age, that proves everything I said was right. And there's no way you're a businessman up there talking about crypto and stocks. I mean, come on, give me a break. What heterosexual man can't see this for what it is?
And to be true, we're not really making any money at that. It's not any money in this for us. And I got to do the research and yeah. Oh, okay. You figure out that it's enough people are calling you on the fact that you're getting all the B sector information wrong, and even when you're wrong, well, I'm not really wrong because I kind of see it a different way. You see it a
No,
different
no.
way that. You see it a different way that VS showed up and you heard that she brought big SUVs out and they were riding in style. VS rented a van. Okay, so you had it totally wrong, but you couldn't just say, "Oh, I didn't know that." Well, I watched all the videos. Well, where did you see all of these luxurious SUVs that she gave her crew? Just can't admit the simplest thing to being human is saying, "Oh, I made a mistake or I was wrong." No, you're not teachable at all. You don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to sell people who have actually seen and know what was going on, your version of what was going on when you actually don't know what was going on. So I guess he was getting corrected so many times and it was also brought up that he doesn't know anything about the sector. MBK, oh, I've been watching this sector for 3 years and but I'm not like ZX. I'm not all entranced in this, and I don't care about this. Yeah, but you and ZX admitted that you were the one who would watch the videos for ZX, and then you would give him the information. He said that himself, but you can't do the homework for yourself. It's too much to do. When the show went to 3 hours, it was a lot. It was a lot. So and you have to send about 4 or 5 hours. Okay, so you have to work an 8 hour day. You're unaccustomed to that. You didn't sling dope on the corner 8 hours. Is that what it is? You don't know what it is. I don't get
Listen,
it.
they thought that they have so much bravado, folk bravado, that they actually, and I've seen more than a few men say this, they actually believe that there is a lot of money on the floor. And I constantly try to say, like, no, there are about, I don't even know if it's 5% of people that are making a decent supplemental income. YouTube cannot pay their bills, but it can supplement income. But they are working extremely hard, and their fan base is such that I think they have those one or two or three people that are giving them a sizable donation. But that's just not the majority of people. And you can put in as much work as you want to. I know people who have gone years without getting a cash app. I know people who can barely cross over the $100 threshold to get an AdSense check every month. I know people who are making $300 or $500, and they work every single day at this plus their full-time job. So I think it's laughable. And I'm excited. I really am, because I kept wondering, how long is this going to go on?
And the simple fact that he just assumed that after the ninth that he would be able to do $5 membership, and he would have the same or close to the same number of people because they were doing something new in the B sector, and therefore people were going to pay them $5 a month and sustain them. And the whole
Oh,
simple fact
I just
that
had a
he
thought.
even thought that he would be monetized after being demonetized for using swath and swaths of people's shorts, after stealing all of his content and having to scrub his page. Did he think that YouTube was going to be like, okay, let's monetize him right away, or let's sit him on ice, because they have so many more people who are actually out here doing their own content, that they were going to put a thief back up on the market. Okay, let's go put him back in, coach. Hey, verbal assassin, speaking of membership, thank you for becoming a member.
I have a
Okay.
thought. What do you think about, okay, so Code goes into this whole thing that he's not going to be on, the YouTube. He's going to take it straight to members only. MBK comes to him and says, yo, man, okay, so if you're going to take it to members only, then what's my cut? Then Code has to humble himself and say, man, I ain't got nothing to give to you, because I ain't really making no money. And once YouTube takes out my little memberships, because wait, if he was not monetized, that means he wasn't even making money off the memberships, right? Or was he did not have, I
You
don't.
can't have memberships when you're not monetized.
So where
There's
was
no
so the memberships were on the secondary page?
uh I didn't know anything about him having any memberships.
Okay, so I'm a little confused. So I guess so. Okay, I didn't know, because
When you're not monetized, you can't have
okay,
memberships.
that's what I thought, but then I didn't know if that was the first page or the second page, because I thought his point in saying he was going to have $5 memberships is because that he was monetized somewhere, and he was going to then present the memberships as his new base. So
No, he's able to apply for monetization on tomorrow, which is the ninth. Let me see if this is Miss Cruiser. So he was telling you ahead of time that this is what he's going to do when he monetized on the ninth. Cruiser, is
oh,
this you?
okay.
Yes, that's me. Oh, look at mother.
Hey, Cruiser. Okay, so it was a
Good morning.
it was a preamp to say this is what, when I get monetized on the ninth, which that's not how it goes. You have to apply for monetization, and then they let you know. They just told him that he can reapply for monetization on the ninth, but he hadn't gotten approved then, right? But
Correct.
maybe the days were off. Maybe then last week was really his day to apply for monetization, and they told him no. But this was my previous point theory, that once he says he's going to take it behind the curtains, then MBK is like, dude, this is taking a lot out of me. I got to spend all this time. They calling my emailing my wife, whatever happened in that situation. I mean, what's up with the money? How are we going to split this? Because who's going to be doing a show with somebody
Mhm.
every fucking day and they not getting paid. And you can't just count on the cash apps because the cash apps ain't flowing like that. Then code has to say, well, dude, I ain't even got the monetization yet. And then that's what leads to MBK saying, well, then I'm kind of out on this because I'm putting in a little time thinking that eventually it's going to pay off, but I don't see the end of the rainbow.
And are you telling me you're gonna give me $2.50 of this $5? Because let's be clear, all this dude was non-binary, was a glorified hype man. MBK, from my understanding, was doing all the commentary and ghetto intellect, so that put more on MBK. So okay, Miss Cruiser, what do you want to add?
Good morning, sugars, in the chat and on the panel. So I
What's up?
had my messy ass over there watching. So
Uh,
what he said was, he said that July 9th he was gonna be able to reapply. Now I've been demonetized over on Miss Cruiser too, so I know all about this reapplying and stuff. And sometimes they'll tell you, you still ain't good. Come back in 30 days, and sometimes they'll do it within 2 days. So I suspect that he felt like I'm go ahead and hit that remonetize or reapply for being monetized again. And by the 9th, should be clear, and I should be clear. And I'm gonna throw up these $5 cash apps because everything you asked him, he said no, it's gonna be under the membership. I don't care what you ask him, it's gonna be under the membership. So, but while they was discussing this and bragging about this right before 4th of July about how this thing was gonna go down, MBK said he wasn't worrying about no money because he know how this thing work. He know how YouTube work, and they know how to make money. So in other words, MBK was talking it up like, I'm not worried about his money. I'm gonna come over here and help him and stuff like that, and everything's gonna be cool. But it sounds like from what y'all telling me this weekend, he said something different. MBK.
He definitely
he
said
sure
something
did,
different.
girl. And I'm glad you gave us that because
I didn't know that.
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, see, that's that bullshit.
Why Miss Cruz over there? Why Miss Cruz? I go, first of all, I go where I want to go. And second of all, I'll be messy. I don't want to see what people say and what they're going to do. I was waiting for July 9th. I hate he bowed out so early.
And you told us something that I did not know because, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that
That's
information.
so what they were saying. And he been working up this July 9th thing. And I said, ooh, he think these people going to keep on watching him and do like, and he going to get all the memberships that he's seeing other people in the beef sector, who the beef sector that the beef sector is, you can tell who's loyal to who. You got your little membership. That's beef sector stuff.
Right.
That ain't for you.
That's not for you.
Once the free 99 in, you gonna see a lot of us dwindle away because I don't want to know what's going on over there, but not enough to pay for
it.
See, that's what. So you just see, that's the part that both of y'all just brought all this stuff together because I was like, well, don't you have membership somewhere? Like, how are you talking about membership? No. That's so juvenile.
He was building up to it.
That's so juvenile in thought to me, right? Because again, I'm a traditionalist, so I believe that men and women have specific roles, right? You can kind of, go outside of those roles a little bit, but for me, it's pretty hardcore roles. So for me, the head of the household, like being so anticipatory about something seems very like petulant to me. Like you don't know enough to know that Google may say yay or nay. So you're coming forth with all of these big plans, like somebody who's 19 years old and thinks they're going to live in a mansion or something. Like, come on, like apply for do things in order.
Get in order.
And they was counting that money before they was sitting at the table. You never count your money. I tell my kids, I don't care if you work and you got a check. You think you got a check coming Thursday. Never count your money and spend your money before you got it. Before it's in your hands.
That's simple shit. But then you want me to believe that you're into crypto and stocks? No, that's like the number one rule for stocks. You can't count the money you can't count it before you cash out. It's just weird. Oh my God. So I didn't know any of that, but I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm sorry for you nosy people and for the mammies who were giving them $25 here and there, and they ran off with the little bitty bag that you guys were giving them. I'm sorry that you guys won't have anywhere to go to because I know that people thoroughly enjoyed it. But I'm excited. Like I said, I wonder what's going to happen next because who's
asked this before, and I'm gonna ask again. I'm sure there was some. Did we get any? Could we just believe what folks say? Did we? How do we know they were getting cash app? Because sometimes people work that up and be like, "Oh, thank you for the cash app. I ain't got nothing."
Well,
I,
he said the non-binary was alleging that he had made $4,000 off the B sector, so we know he wasn't monetized. So he was trying to make us believe that those were cash apps. Okay, so then MBK goes over to Lemon and said that they weren't making any money, so we would get a
Mhm.
cash app here and there. So MBK, were you the only one who were getting cash apps here and there? While Code is sitting over there saying that he made $4,000. See, it was a whole lot in this sauce. And I personally believe that Cole was trying to separate himself from MBK. He wasn't going to share any monetization money if he gets monetized again with Code. MBK, you got to do with your Cash App, even though you're doing most of the content. Well, I'm the channel holder. I'm the channel holder. So he has everything to benefit. And if he can get any food to go over there and work for free, he's not, he identifies with, he doesn't identify with his blackness. So he feels that he can have a little foot soldier to go out there and make money
Wait a
for him.
minute. Wait a minute, though. But see, this is what I don't understand about people and their blueprints and how people see them. Wasn't MBK already a do boy for 4 or 5 years?
For
So
the other
what?
dude.
So what respect? Why wouldn't Code think that he was going to take his happy ass over there and work for free? That's what he did with ZX.
Uh, in answer to Mrs. 313, yep, it was a lot of the beef sector over there. Sure was. And but he left before they would see whether they were gonna get that membership stamp beside their name once he got remonetized and turned that join button on. That would have told the story.
That was going to tell the story, Cruiser. Okay? I was waiting on that story to pan out because that would have told the true story. And I wasn't even hating on him for doing it because I thought, oh, okay, this is smart because this is part of your plan. Oh, Cruiser drop down. This is part of your plan to see how many people can you steal from the beef sector. So that's what I'm saying. I just think it's very interesting. Those supporters, like, why do you guys allow them to just treat you like anything? Like, if you guys are supporters, so he doesn't even want to continue. Well, it's kind of a mixed bag of hats. I guess he did eventually. I guess they thought that they were putting in the hard work for 3 months and it was going to eventually pay off. When he finds out he's not getting monetized or whatever, then I guess he doesn't, or he's trolling and he's fully monetized, and he's coming back tomorrow, which still means he just likes to play with y'all. I don't know. I think it's gonna be an interesting situation.
Well, I think he's coming back tomorrow too.
Okay.
I think he's coming back tomorrow for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. That's what I was asking. Yeah, I don't know. And Corio, you asked the question earlier. Yeah, Google takes 45% of everything that you make on YouTube. So that would include the memberships as well.
Now, who would be the co-host?
I guess. Well, Shakim said he's done, which we can't trust him. But I asked him, and he said no, it won't be him. MBK's, like I said, my theory is MBK's wife said no, we done. Wrap this shit up.
I
So
don't think the wives have anything to do with it. I
I
think that there's some infighting. I don't think the wives have been redoxed or anything. They had no
they have
sympathy.
they have been, Ronnie. ZX emailed the wife or something. Yes, they have been.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, I know that they had no sympathy when it happened allegedly to Ghetto Intellect. So, do you think that it's par for the course?
I don't want to call doxing par for the course, but
I mean, as far as them leaving now, as
well,
opposed to
again, think
leaving.
think about you, Ronnie. When I think about these things, I think about myself. Think
Mhm.
about if you have a man that is so attached to YouTube that now it is it involving itself in your personal life. Think about the fury that you would bring to your husband.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? That's how I'm thinking about it. Like, we just went through this a couple of years ago. You won't get off fucking YouTube. I'm begging you to get off YouTube, to spend more time to do this. You still won't get off YouTube, but I'm gonna chill because at least your nagging goofy ass is out of my hair. And they, you know what I'm saying? And they haven't attacked us. And then here we are back at the exact same spot 3 years, 4 years later, well, however long it's been. Like, that's enough to send a real woman into a complete fury.
And this is another thing that I don't understand. I thought Ghetto Intellect was getting divorced because of this. Is he getting divorced or no?
I don't know. You just never know with Ghetto, but that was the situation a few years ago. And then
Remember, he was trying to flirt with that, what's her name? Starfish, and he saw her on the camera, and he changed his name from Ghetto Intellect to something else. And then now after he leaves, I hear that it was because of his wife, and I was like, I thought you moved into your own apartment because him and his wife was getting a divorce. Was that all a lie?
well, I don't know if it was a lie or let me answer kind of me. Kind of me, both wives were affected by this last ZX situation. So that's what I'm saying. So both wives mean well, what I mean by both wives, I'm sorry, let me clarify. All of them are married. MBK and Ghetto. And then who knows about binaries, wife. But so I think and this is just a theory on Ghetto. I think I know for a fact that years ago when he lost his job over YouTube, that the wife and the grown kids were utterly disgusted. He said they did an intervention. He said they wanted him to get off YouTube. I think he probably left for a little bit and he couldn't stay away. Again, y'all stay away from these grown ass men that are addicted to this shit. It only creates real life problems. So then he comes back on YouTube, right? So then I think as he's coming back on YouTube and he's with the Umarians, now the wife is like, wait a minute, it's one thing for you to come on YouTube and, be on there while you're driving to work. See, I think maybe she didn't even really know, right? That's why he's on YouTube while he's driving to work.
Always driving.
Right.
Always
He's
driving.
always driving because he got to get it in outside of the house because it's caused too much contention in the house. So then I think he kind of gets caught up somewhere. Again, this is a theory. This is a theory. I know nothing about this man's personal life. He kind of gets caught up somewhere, and he was in a different background for a while, suggesting that he had moved out to his own apartment. But then all of a sudden, the story was, my wife told me, don't sign the lease. We are going to work this out. I am now going to move back home, and we're going to work this out.
I didn't hear that. I never heard of any place that lets you move into it and before you assign a lease, but I didn't hear that side of the story.
I will say this in New Jersey, ironically, I do have a personal story. When I was a young international flight attendant, we had what we would call crash pads. And crash pads are crash pads were before Airbnb. Okay.
Right. It's like a whole lot of flight attendants go in and they pay the rent, and their portion of the rent is X amount of dollars, right?
Yeah, you have your own base, your home base. So you have your apartment or your home where you live, but where you're based is not really where you live, right?
Correct.
So then where you're based, you need a crash pad so that you can, either you come in the day before, you might leave when you land off of your trip, you may not want to leave that night. Yeah. So and my crash pad was, at 19 years old, my parents had to, fly to New York, make sure my crash pad was up to par. It was gorgeous, 2-story, brand new 2-story house, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So because of my experience with that type of thing, the first thing I thought, and this is very, very popular. The reason why I say New Jersey is because I was based out of Newark. Okay. That was in IE, New York. After graduating flight attendant school. Nevertheless, the first thing I thought was New Jersey is it has a lot of crash pad scenarios because of several things. Because There's a port there. So you have the mechanics have to have a crash pad, the pilots have to have a crash pad, the flight attendants have a crash pad, the cruise line people have a crash pad. So that's a very like normal thing. So I'm saying all of that to say, yeah, he probably was just renting that space. Like you can
Oh,
just rent, you know what I'm saying?
okay. So that makes sense. Oh, now that makes sense when you put it in that context. Yeah, and it's a lot of people who are trying to get places rented out. Because rent is so dang on high. So
Hmm.
it makes sense.
Yeah, and it's a community where a lot of people have like guest houses or basements. Like you can have your own, you can come in through your own entrance kind of thing. So it's not a boarding situation or anything weird. It's just an apartment. You know what I mean? So that's the first thing I thought of. So I can kind of understand that, but that's just my theory when I saw him because he was clearly in his own space. When you would see him. And but girl, I don't know. I'm just excited. I don't know what's gonna come of it. But if they could not stand the beef sector for 3 months, like I'll be super duper proud of the beef sector because that's what needed to happen. Like, fuck the dumb shit.
Yeah, and did you hear that on Friday MBK tried to hit my link?
Bitch, no.
Yes, girl.
What
And you
happened?
know what, girl, me and
Take me from the but why take me from 5 minutes before. What you was talking to about that he thought he was girl, come on, girl.
anything I was talking about, he thought he could hit my link for. He was sadly mistaken. After them over there saying I didn't respect my supporters, and I said I was tired of getting up, and it's hard for me to get up to do my show sometimes, and neither of those things were fact. Okay, so it was he. They I think Lipstick Alley told me that they said that I I didn't respect my supporters. And I did a live, and I was like, who are you to say I don't respect my supporters? I said, you don't even write back to your supporters in the comments. I said, you can look at every video that I have ever made since I started making videos, and I try to comment to every one of my supporters. And I said, and I noticed the only supporters you respond back to with anything other than the heart is another B sector content creator. Those are the only people who you reply to. And then what happened after that? Then all of a sudden, he was replying to all of these supporters. But you had already said that about me. So, and MBK, you sat up there and you said absolutely nothing. See, whenever he reached for me with some bullshit, MBK sat your ass up there and said absolutely nothing. But you said you knew the B sector and you being there for 3 years. So me and K Fit are up there. We're chatting it up about the popsicle lady, and then somebody hits my link, and I said, "Oh, this should be interesting." And then I said, I had the banner up. I said, "Hello, how may I help you?" I just wanted to come up here. Excuse me, how may I help you? Ronnie Q, I ain't got no beef with you. And I dropped him, and I said, "Okay, K-Fib, what were you saying? Are you there?"
Girl, I'm on mute. Lord, say that last sentence again, please.
And excuse, how may I help you? He said, "Ronnie Q, I ain't got no beef with you." And I said, and I dropped him, and I said, K-Fib, what were you saying?
Bloop. My God. Ronnie, why you do that man like that?
Listen, okay, so now, okay, the Thursday was the 4th of July. The Friday, he tries to hit my link. And then coincidentally, the Saturday is when the post comes up that the show is going to be on hiatus indefinitely. So you don't think that he already knew when what make you think that you had some type of presence to just come up and hit my link in the first place? What made you think that you could even do that? What made you think that you didn't come in the chat, you didn't try to have no conversation or converse in the chat, you just gonna walk in bust in my door and try to put your feet up on the couch like you Rick James, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. And I just kept it moving.
Period. And you know what else, lovely, made me think about something. So, okay, this is the last thing I'll say before I leave, because I find this fascinating, girl. I do. I find it so fascinating that the weakness, I've never dealt. I just never seen such weakness and simp behavior, lowbrow behavior with men before, the heterosexual men. But nevertheless, so we do know that this is highly addictive, right? Doesn't matter the gender, doesn't matter sexual preference. It can be highly addictive, right?
Mm.
Are they? Let's go with the theory that they're actually leaving. We don't know. We don't know. Are they going to still have a presence? Like we be clicking links? I don't even know where they can. I guess MBK can click Nessa's link and all that. Or are they just going to be mean, vicious, vile trolls?
I don't know. It's difficult to say. I think the latter.
Because they because they kind of punkish. They're kind of punkish.
Yeah.
So that most, the mean, vicious, vile trolls are people that we actually know, but they don't want to say what they want to say under their own name. You would agree?
I agree. I
Do you have a
definitely
troll
agree.
page do you have a vicious, vile troll page?
I have no troll page. I have never had a troll page. I always have chatted under my Ronnie Q page. It was a little back and forth when I used my regular name and the same name on LSA, but it just made it easier for me because I just didn't see it for having my own personal troll page. I don't have anything against people being on two different platforms, having two different pages. I understand it, but it just was it. I didn't think that it would fit for me. So if you're on Twitter and you have a different handle than your YouTube page, okay, I don't have anything against it, but it just makes it easier for me. So I have 0 troll pages.
I have 0 troll pages. I have I have a sassy black butterfly because that's how I came on. I have a sassy 2 TOO, copied that from Cruiser.
Not 2.0.
No, I am definitely not 2.0. But I've never I always want to I feel like let's do this Abby to Abby. Like whatever the fuck I gotta say it, and I want you to know that it's me, because otherwise what does it mean if I'm saying something but you don't know it's me? Like it doesn't fit my personality,
Me either.
Yeah,
I agree.
personality. Yeah, but I think that there's a lot of simp bitches out here on the internet and in the world, and it definitely fits their coward personality to talk really disgusting, vile, vulgar things, attack people under troll pages. So I wonder. That was my last thought about it. I wonder, but hey, I got to put my head in the sand come tomorrow because I would have been off work. So I will definitely be listening to you and YTC for any recaps to see if these weirdos come live again. And again, then we have to start up the whole conversation. The people that are over there and the people that are putting up with this type of behavior. Because again, all the playing the games with the subbies, I would think that they would be offended, but I mean, dick outweighs, I guess, anything like that. So,
Dick rules everything around me. Cream.
Hey.
For some.
Well, listen. Dick plays a very important part of our lives. It's just real life dick, not you know what I mean. It's
not on YouTube though.
Not yeah.
All right, Sassy, it's been a pleasure having you up here. I'm about to go over to King Roman News.
Is he live?
Yes.
I'm so tired this weekend. I don't know what to do.
If you guys want to meet me over there, there's the link to King Roman News. Hit the like button on your way out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the memberships, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Oh, Sassy, you forgot your last troll name. You forgot one troll name. Sassy Medicaid Therapist.
That's not me, bitch. That's a
I
mean,
know.
that's a mean, ugly, nasty bitch, ain't it? That's a weirdo bitch. That's not me, ho. Listen, we was both sticking around so we could give one more zinger. Listen, let's go act up in King Roman chat together, okay?
Yes.
Okay, all right. All right,
All
bye.
right.
See y'all in the
Bye
streets.
bye. All right. All right. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like button on your way out. And I just dropped the link for King Roman News. If you want to go over there, here's the link one more time. And I'll see you guys over there. And if not, I'll see you surely somewhere in the YouTube streets. God bless you. Thank you for coming. Oh, look who showed up. Who is this? Look who. Oh, messy, messy, messy. Oh, you just woke up? No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Have a good day. Bye bye. I'm out.